Hello everyone and welcome back to another live stream here on the twitch.tv/the Xisuma, playing on the one, the only Hermitcraft. We're here. Cybot in chat. Hey my dude. I've been crafting up redstone supplies today. to go and build a contraption. I wonder what it could be. Chiwi Pepper, Hero Blender, Lightly Lucid, thank you so much for the bananas, appreciate it. Peeps, we're gonna work on the base a little bit today, but also finish doing some work over at the spawn chunks. Never really came back here and did much after that stream. We sort of started laying down some ideas with Cub, things that we're gonna chip away at and do together. Statistics corridor, that'll probably be the one I'll take care of. At some point we got to start working on the build palette. I was kind of wondering, I might do a little bit of that, take a little bit of liberty. Maybe if Cub logs on, we can ask Cub all about it. But for now, we're just going to build up this shape a little more. I was thinking we might want to... definitely going to want to expand on just the boxy shape that we got here at some point, right? Like it can't just stay like this. The walls are going to be more interesting. They're not just going to be straight flat, but I think you still have to start by getting in all of these blocks to begin with. Anyway, hello to everyone who's tuning in. Lots of people saying hello. We got Cybot here for 25 months and Billman68 for 89. Woo! Thank you so much for the support, peeps. Always appreciated. That's so strange. I literally looked away and thought about a clip of you and a notification came up. Stop reading my mind. You'll never stop me from reading your mind. Just did it again. I just read it. Ah! Oh! That's disgusting. How dare you? Jeez. You could get banned for that. Okay. Brookie Mary, thank you for the Prime. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thanks for using the old Amazon Prime. Appreciate that. Dum Dum says, happy time zone, friends. Happy time zone, friends? What are these time zone friends? I was going to stream this morning, but I didn't really feel like it. And then I saw Iskal was streaming, so I just ended up watching Iskal stream. If you're wondering, you know, usually on the weekend I would be here in the morning. Duzlo, thank you so much for 4 months. Appreciate it. Hello, Xisuma. Keep up the great work. You're such an amazing builder, redstone, and guitar player. Everything you do is great. Oh, thank you so much for the lovely words. Too kind, too kind. I should have brought more stone blocks with me, I just realised. This is not a lot. Carlos says, you're talking to ghosts right now and they want me to turn the stream off. I don't know what to do. Okay, Carlos, you're not talking to ghosts. Just to begin with. Those ghosts, not real. Therefore not talking to them. You know? Logic. Brain smarts. I'm going to sit down. Just realised I'm standing. Valenity asks, what are we making? We're just putting in the structure at the spawn chunks. The whole concept was to fit them, like, in the actual chunks that are the spawn chunks in the future when they are the spawn chunks. Right now, they're not the spawn chunks. That's confusing. I know, I'm sorry. That's confusing. I know, I'm sorry. Okay. But yeah, as I was alluding to earlier, like, it's a bit of work to put in all this stone, but then we'll come back to it and, like, flesh out more shapes off of it. Like this, we're just putting in the base of the builds, you know? Trying to do things a different way than usual. My usual process is figure it all out in creative, which was something I was trying to get away from this season, and I feel like I've almost done it more than ever somehow. I just find it easier to connect with the mind's eye if you're in creative mode and you've got all these options to evaluate and stuff. Flummo says it looks good at the moment. I mean, considering it's built entirely out of stone blocks, I'll take that. If you think it looks good, then all right. All right. I'm not sure if I read this one out. I'm going to read it again just in case I did it on autopilot. You know how it is. You stream a lot. Sometimes you do stuff without thinking. Tunker out. Thank you for 25 months of the Amazon Prime. Appreciate you, my dude. Very kind of you. What's this about Hypno's backyard? We are not in Hypno's backyard. It ain't cobble yet? This ain't cobble. What are you saying? I mean, stone is a step up from cobble. Is that what I get credits for, not using cobble? It be Blockheads. Thank you for gifting a sub to Jolko77. And for some reason, that message just coincided with my brain remembering something. I don't know why, because it's not in the name. It's not like your name is Animal Guy 7 or something. Right? Like, this just popped into my head, okay? Something we got to do for the spawn chunks is get rid of all the grass so that no passive mobs spawn here. And that would allow someone, if they so desired, to create a passive mob farm. Which probably won't be me, but I like building farms. So if I run out of things to do at some point, and you know, you can never run out of things to do in Minecraft, but you know what I mean? Like every now and then you just, I don't know, you do something that isn't part of like some big grand plan. You just go off and build a silly little farm because you can. If I do that again, maybe it'll be a passive mob farm. Maybe there'll be some new mechanic that we can exploit in the game or do to make it somehow interesting and different from previous ones. So that was one of the things I need to remember to do. Am I busy? I'm streaming, but that's not busy, is it? If Cleo wants some redstone help, I'll be happy to assist. I should probably mention that just in case I'm being slightly cryptic. Let's see. So yeah, don't let me forget that, chat. That's not written down anywhere. It literally just popped into my head. I got a whole bunch of notes, and that ain't one. I got 99 notes, and the one that I just said ain't one. Wow, I executed that joke brilliantly. Gosh, they're all chuckling and giggling now. Maybe at my expense. By the way, I'm trying to do this with the microphone closer to me. I don't think it's close enough. I think I need to have it about here. Now, I'd love for you to let me know how it sounds. Obviously, I'm going to be a little bit louder. The main thing I'm concerned about is my filthy mouth breathing getting on the mic. So let me know if you can hear it or not. Who am I? PT is here for two months. Thank you so much, dude. You are PT, by the way. That's who you are. You are PT. Is the Weasel Pigeon is here. Cheers and bits. I love me a choo-choo. Choo-choo. Is that what you wanted? If so, you just got one. Thanks for the biddies, dude. Universe 1998, 2 months here. Good day, everyone. Thank you, thank you. Finreal West is here for 33 months, saying time flies. Time flies. It does. We're not talking about time traveling flies.
Hello.
Hey, Cleo.
Hi.
It's time for part 2.
It's time for part 2. I'm recording. My video doesn't really understand there's been a part 1 yet, but I think they might.
Brilliant.
Okay, so, like you said this should be tileable, so I just tiled. Okay?
Okay.
I just repeated what you'd done. Now, when I put in, like, only one of these torches here should go off, right?
That is correct.
Okay.
And if I am wrong, it's because I didn't follow Mumbo's tutorial very well. Let's try that again.
Okay. Okay.
Right. Interesting. So
interesting.
1 2 1 2. But that's not on the.
It should be a 2 signal strength.
I know what the issue is.
Okay.
I know what the issue is. Redstone work different these days, and Mumbo's video was old. So
Mumbo's video old. Okay.
This redstone now points into this block, turning on this repeater. Once upon a time, it didn't do that.
Okay.
Now,
what's the solution?
we have to
Magic?
this is one of those circuits I generally don't remember very well. Like I always have to go look something up. Now, because I'm streaming, I might make a meal of this, but if you don't use this circuit, you have to use some sort of subtraction.
Oh, I understood this circuit.
Well, it's time to learn a new one.
Okay, I can do this.
And then you have like this goes round in a circle, and then you have like a similar signal balancing it from the opposite side. Except,
okay.
I'm not going to do a great job of this because again,
it's okay. I don't expect everyone to do a great job of this. It's fine.
If I just start building it, it might click. I might remember how it works or something like that. Also, we got Cybot in chat, so we're in good hands.
Hi, Cybot. I appreciate you.
So block in front of the comparator. Redstone above and below that block. Not sure if we're referring to the one back here or over there. Okay, right. I'm thinking a little bit now. If this was pointing the other way, then what we would want it to do, like let's say, do you have the shulker box that puts out a signal of 1? Let's get that one up here.
It's okay. The shulker box of.
Oh,
1.
I think it's starting to click a little bit now. I think I remember what to do.
Oh, we're getting there. Okay.
Yeah.
And the magic has started. There we go. 1.
Okay, so with that, what we want to happen is for a signal strength of 1 to appear on this side, and then the one in the middle is off, I think. Oh no, we're talking about using the original design. Cleo, unfortunately, like I'm streaming, and I'd have to go look something up to get this.
You know what, X? It's not urgent. You go and do what you need
to
do.
Well, if you're happy for me to stand here in silence and stare, I might get it after a minute, but I can't make any promises.
I mean, you're streaming, dude. That's the more important thing.
Okay, I'm gonna hang out here for a minute and talk to my chat and see if I can just kind of like work my way through it and figure it out.
Absolutely, I'm happy to just sit and chill, and if that's what you want to do.
Cool. Yeah, I'll do, because then I'll be able to focus a little more. Cool.
Yep. I'll be quiet.
Yeah, so I've built this. In fact, I think I know where this circuit is in one of my test worlds. Hang on, let's go. Yeah, I actually think I know where I've built this before. Now that I think about it a little bit more. Let's go over here. Now there's a special one of these. There it is. If we go to this one, we're in an old test world. So, you know how memory works? You start looking at something and it like jogs. Somewhere around this beginning area, I'm sure this circuit is somewhere around here. It just popped into my head again. If not, we can just gracefully have a little wander and maybe do some stuff here that'll jog my memory. That is a hot cup of tea, by the way. I'm glad I remembered it nice and early today. With your new mouth-breathing mic, you might want to raise Cleo's volumes. Oh, okay, yeah, there'll be all of that to do as well. Yeah, if it's not around this beginning area, I haven't seen it here. This area is so big, and I've got Bobby mod. And now I can use the zoom key to look a little further away. There's so much just absolute madness everywhere. Am I making a random item picker? I am not. This here almost looks like it could be relatable to what we're doing in some way or another. Just random cow getting a ride. Wherever. Ah! This is it. This is it here. I think this is it. Aha. Right, now let's look at that. Let's break down what's going on here. We've got a signal strength of 5, and it finishes there. So it's about going around. No, wait. This is the one that subtracts. So if you subtract your signal strength from a full signal, and you wrap it around like this, it's going to leave one open. Now, the issue with this circuit that I was just thinking of... Oh, actually, no. Look at the other side. So, if we use... okay. The issue is that we create like a pulse of redstone that we need to get our signal from. What this is doing is turning off all of the torches, and then one remains on. So there will be this event that happens. We just need to find a way to transfer what we've got here to what Cleo wants. Let's go ahead and grab this bit over to that bit. Then we're going to extend the region by like 10 blocks and stack it by 1. And that just... Oh, look at all that redstone popping off. That's exactly what I wanted. Beautiful stuff. Okay, let's go rebuild. So that. We're also going to make this so it's only going to have 3 outputs, right? So 1, 2, 3. I think there was a space. No, there wasn't. 1, 2, 3. And then you'd have it here. Brilliant. Okay, we're making progress. This is actually really what I'm in the mood for today. Like, I didn't know what I was going to do on this stream very much. So I was like, we'll do some grindy stuff and chat. But I'm totally in the mood to just do some redstone. I'll tell you that. Now, I didn't expect to make a clock, but it actually makes a lot of sense. And this might be another problem with what we're trying to create here. So I need to go grab that lectern and use that as an input here. So if we go set this to 1... Right, then this clock should stop. Maybe? Let's set it to 2. Oh, wait, I forgot the comparator. I kind of want to see the signal, even though we don't actually need it. Okay. Interesting. Oh, it set it up to 13. Right. So 1... So I think this is balanced with the length of all of this. Like, the fact that that's 15 happens to be balanced with this. I'm not sure if this is going to work. Maybe we can mess around with stuff here. Need to reduce the strength of the redstone block. Cybot, yep, you're exactly right. But does that then work for the amount that we want it to do? Let's use a lectern again, okay? We can just put it right there this time. Okay, so we've still got a clock. Let's bring this down. There might be a sweet spot for balancing it. So now we got that. Oh, what would you know? I was half wondering if it wouldn't do it, but it does. Okay, so now we've found 3 spots that we can manipulate based on the input. One thing I should probably do is, like, what happens... Okay, so when there's nothing there, all 3 of them are on, which slightly concerns me. I'm wondering how the redstone will handle that. I've got a feeling this isn't the right way to do it. Because... Like, let's imagine that we put in a shulker box at random. Then this is turned on, and that's off. Now, when I break this, everything turns off for a second and then on. We'll pursue it a little further and just see what happens. I'm not quite sure what way we want to do this, actually. What kind of AND gate signal thing are we trying to create here? I think some redstone lamps might help. Yeah, they need to be 1 block further back. Hmm. I'm not really digging where this is going. I like, even if I figure out the way to do this bit, I think it's going to involve these being full blocks and having like something pull down here. I don't know. Maybe that isn't the way to do it. Let's try and tackle the problem. Okay, tackle the problem with the dispenser at the beginning again. So this is going to have the shulker box in. Now, Cybot originally said put the redstone like this. I should really turn that into a full block. There we go. I have a line of redstone, I think above and below. Where did my redstone wire go? For it to not turn off, both sides need to have the same delay. Currently, one side has 3 more ticks. Oh. 1, 2, 3. Going there. But they come after this one, right? So I'm not sure how I would turn off a signal going into this side since it comes from that side. Yes, then add repeaters as before. Okay. I think we had torches in here somewhere too. Feels kind of close. Is that the right one? It is now. It's like signal strength 3. There's got to be an offset somewhere here, right? You want the repeaters 1 block higher. Cybot, you can come on if you want. At this point, I don't think I'm going to figure out this one. I'm assuming there's going to be a redstone torch involved here. You see the offset up top. I'm not sure how to add it. Like if the one up top here were offset, I could sort of see that working. If I put it 1 higher, then it doesn't power down there. Here we go. Cybot's going to come and show us the answer. This one is like a circuit that I just never remember it. I wonder if there's anything similar over here. Nah, it's the same. It's that one again, but it's not quite the same as what we're going to use. Interesting. Are we... I think that means the bits that I built here are off, right? Oh, there you go. Wow. Oh, no. Just like that. Okay. Okay, so the offset comes because the signal strength has to go 1 further over, right? Oh, wow. I can kind of see how this works. So, there we go. We got... There it is. Now, the next thing to do is to... Oh. Look at that. I can just... Oh, there's a blink. Look. Now, I wonder if we can get rid of that blink by adding a delay to the repeaters. Yeah. Yeah, like that. Oh. Legend. Legend. Right. That's awesome. That's awesome. We got it. We got it. Can I like let's take a second to see if we can like understand it a little deeper. So we create an are we creating an AND gate? We're sort of inverting we're inverting one input, combining it with the other. Now, if that wasn't on, I don't think I can do this on stream. I'm gonna come back and look at it and try and like really understand it in like later today. And then if I can understand it better, it might make it easier to recreate it in the future. Because you can go, oh look, I found the circuit I need to do this thing. But then if you can really understand it, hopefully that means when you need to make it later, you know, because you understand, you can sort of build the same thing again. Honeybee Buddy, thank you so much for the Prime. And Slytro is here for 58 months. Thank you so much. Welcome to everyone who's tuning in on this Sunday evening. Now, I think I can build this from memory, but I'll take a screenshot just in case. I think Cybot is now probably thinking I can make this one work too. We'll go build this for Cleo. Hello.
Hi.
Hi. I have a solution courtesy of Cybot, which I will now build for you.
Oh, Cybot is wonderful.
Yes.
Hang on, let me mute that. Okay, cool. I'm in the game. I'm in.
Oh, you were tapped out, were you?
Yeah, slightly. Like for like 5 seconds, and then you log back in, and it was like, oh, okay.
Here we go again.
Okay. If you need redstone, my redstone box is.
I'm good. I stocked up today.
You stocked up.
Yeah, I have that. I have days where I stock up.
I went and bought. When you told me that I needed to get redstone, I went and got redstone stuff from Tango Shop.
Nice.
So...
Supporting the redstone economy. I like it. Okay.
Someone has to.
I'm not. I've built all the farms. Oh.
I know. You've built them all already. You don't need stuff.
Right. A few more pieces, and that should work fantastically for you.
Okay.
Oh, fell in a hole.
Okay, so we need this.
Oh, you need the
knocked off as
resetting.
well.
Yeah, okay. Let's see. What'd be a nice way to do that? I mean, I did it just a cheap and easy way last time, so I'll do it again.
You did, but you know, that's fine.
It works, it works.
If it works, it works.
Okay, so you got to give it a reset manually now. And then it'll be good to go.
Okay, reset manually. Okay.
And then you got a button over there, right?
Yep.
And
Oh,
then
okay.
give it another whirl.
So that's the one. Okay, let me just put the other 2 boxes in.
Oh, that didn't...
Was that a no? Did it just go no?
Yeah, wait, go on. Just keep pressing the button.
That's a 2.
It might have not worked if it wasn't actually balanced properly, like the signal strength was more than 3. Yeah, whatever that one is, the signal strength is way too much. I think
so that's it's got 1,500 stone in it, so
that'll be why.
What is the appropriate amount of stone to have?
So the one that does, let's have a look. You got one with 1. Okay, so you got one with 2 stacks in here. I'd say put in 3.5 stacks and see if that does it.
Okay, well, I've got way more than that, so I need to go and start putting stuff away. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. So, how many stacks? 3.5?
Yeah, 3.5, 4. We just got to experiment. So if you place that down instead of inside the dispenser, we'll see.
Okay.
Yeah, it needs more. Oh my god!
What's happened? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
It kind of makes sense that it's doing that. It's because I don't know why it didn't do that before. It's because it points into the block that powers the dispenser as opposed to just the piston.
Okay.
So.
Well, one of those boxes is now gone. I don't know where it's gone. Did you get it?
I might have got it. Yeah, I might have picked it up.
I think you might have got it.
I have. Did it have lava in it? No, that's my box of building stuff. I've got an empty shulker box, but that's it.
It's the shulker box with 1 stone in it, so did the stone come out somehow?
Shouldn't have. Here, take that one and put 1 in. It's probably around here somewhere.
It probably is, but I don't know where. Oh, no way. Okay.
Okay, right. Solve that problem.
Right.
We're
Try
testing. We're testing the one with 4 stacks.
Which will be 224, so it'll be that first one.
Still needs another stack. Oh, apparently people on my stream can see it. It's behind the hopper. Oh yeah, I can see it. It's like just next to the hopper here. Just down there.
Oh, okay. Hang on. Let me give you your box back.
You can keep it if you want.
That's all right. It's all right. They're expensive, you know.
Are they?
They're 4 diamonds each. Yes, they're expensive.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
They're not for me.
I mean,
Oh, I wasn't watching. Sorry.
do you want me to press the button again?
Yes, please. Yeah, there you go. It did it.
Okay.
It did it.
So we should have like randomizer.
Yes. I just want
3.
to point something out, right? I'm a little worried that once in a blue moon, that shulker box will pop off in the wrong direction. So if you got a block
It needs
there
to be...
and above, like that's going to
Okay.
shield it. But here's the thing with the comparator. It can read through a block. So you could put a block on the other side as well, right? Like if you stand where I'm standing and look at this, just imagine that the piston and the hopper is like over to the left by 1 block. You get me?
What? Okay.
So if the hopper and the piston are to the left by 1 block, you can put a block before this comparator.
Okay,
Now,
so you're just saying shift this part here all the way over.
yes.
And then add a block on the other side.
Yes, that allows you to just make sure 100% that the shulker box is always going to go into the hopper.
Okay. That's
But-
fine, I can do that.
This works now, right?
Yeah. Do I ask you to explain it to me, or is that a bad idea?
I couldn't explain it to myself. After my stream, I'm going to go and look at it again. It's some sort of gate between the bottom and top signal, but the trick is the top signal is like offset by 1, but yeah,
Right,
I
okay.
kind of get it, but I don't fully understand it myself.
You know what? Entirely valid. But thank you, and I thank you to Psydog.
Psydog!
For the help. Is it Psydog?
Side diggity dog. Cybot.
Okay. Cybot. Okay. Like my brain doesn't remember names or anything.
We
actually.
have the best excuse for that because we look at names all day long. Comments, tweets, chat messages. I'm inundated with weird numbers and names and oh god, all sorts of nonsense, you know.
100%. That's our job, looking at names all day. Yeah.
Exactly. And we're not very good at it.
No. Not very good at it. And then these torches get placed onto here.
Correct. Yes, they will feed
Okay.
into those inputs there. Yeah.
Perfect. I get everything else. Don't get that. I understood the first bit that happened, but it's fine. I can explain this to people.
Yeah, you can. Don't even mention that I was here. Hey,
I'm
look at
gonna
what I
mention that
did.
you were here.
Oh, okay. All right,
No
Cleo.
one's going to believe it, X. I really appreciate your help. Thank you so much.
No problem. If
That's
you
really nice
again,
of you.
just shout if you need something. All right.
Okay.
Cool.
I'm going to try and start building it up in the air now.
Nice. All right. I'll see ya.
All right. See you later. Thank you very much. Bye.
All right, peeps. That was good to do some redstone. That's exactly what I needed. Maybe I should be doing a redstone stream. I have like. Okay, so I did have a project, but I just decided I'd prefer to do it off camera, and that's been going semi-smoothly. Cybot's been helping me with that as well. But got something super cool coming up. Then the other thing is like making an optimized Goliath. That's another redstone project. I need to dream up some more because I really enjoy doing redstone. I need to keep going. I need to keep learning and keeping on it. Looks like an AND gate, but at the top has 1 more redstone, so it has 1 less distance, meaning there's a difference between the signal length from the top and the bottom. Stripe rows, that sounds honestly like you might have it right in the bag there. My only thing about it is the fact that, well, actually, I think you are right, because I was going to say, is it an AND gate, but there's more to it, like you're interacting with those other signals, but you're not. It really is just the offset and the one on its own that produces that signal each time, so Anyway, like I said, I'm going to go try and understand it a little bit deeper off camera at some point. It's NAND gates. Yeah, I'll look up that then. Not and get it in my head. See if I can see it in the redstone world, and then that might help. Ishan, thank you so much for 6 months. Or maybe I don't need to, because y'all are making a lot of sense. Like, it's a not and gate. So, it's in its and state when nothing's happening. But as soon as you give it an input, because they're offset, one of those inputs is still... Sorry, 2 of those inputs will still be in the and state, right? But then the 1 will be in the not and. So it's about... Its default state is all of them are and then its activated state, let's call it, means one of them has to be a NAND. That's super interesting how that works. I love logic and stuff. Like, I don't profess to be good at any of this, but I love when it like captures your brain and your brain has to like slow down and really like grapple with what's going on and make sense of it. That's the same with puzzle games. I love that state of mind when you're just sort of caught in the moment trying to figure out like what on earth is this. I love that, and like it's kind of just built into logic and redstone, I guess. So I've got a couple of messages saying it's a XOR gate. The way I can understand it to myself really well is as it was just described. You have an AND state for everything when it's not activated, and when it's activated, one of those will no longer be an AND. So you're detecting that. You're detecting that NAND, as it were, which is not AND. Barrow says, you love logic and stuff until you have to do a logic exam in uni. Yeah, I get that, because as much as I love it, I was also trying to say I'm not exactly good at it. It's really difficult stuff, and I've taken a look at some of the higher level learning stuff for logic, and it gets tricky fast. You know, you know, AND gate, NAND gate, yeah, OR gate, okay, got it, and then bam, difficulty ramps up. An AND gate is a gate that produces a logic 1 output only when its inputs are 0. A NOR gate is one that produces a logic 1 output when only one or more of its inputs are 0. I feel like you just made that harder. Like, I feel like you could explain it like I'm 5. Anyway. Lightly loose says classic Bert. No, you know, Bert is a smart Bart. Who's Bart? Bert is a smart potato. There's no doubt about it. I mean, it's in the name, but you know, sometimes you got to dumb it down for people like me, you know. Do you know one of my favorite, like, air quotes, dumb things are? What's that? Is it a Simpsons episode, or is it Futurama maybe, where like they cut to a character who's like something really smart has just been said to them, and then in their head you see the thought bubble, and it's just like dancing cats or something, like these old black and white Mickey Mouse cats, and they're all just dancing. It's just so funny. Futurama was such a great show. That's got so many classic lines and stuff in it. I think that's the one that says, I don't know, but my gut says maybe. And all I know is my gut says maybe. That's the neutrality. I love the episode with the grey flag of neutrality. Cracks me up. Homer Simpson has the clapping monkey in his brain. Yes, he does. That's not the one I'm thinking of, but yes, that is a thing. I think we need to go get another box or 2 of this stuff. Oh, another grind for a live stream. I think it's about time we started to like do the block palette on the outside of Loglands. I just haven't had the time to go figure out what that's going to be. Me and Ren did some stuff ages ago that I think I have somewhere that I can do. I'm going to put that on my list. and then just see, you know, got to get around to it. Beige alert! Beige alert! Yeah. Doesn't he say like... Well, I can't remember the joke, but it's, you know, it's not tell my wife I love her. It's something far more mild. Obviously, you know. If I die, tell my wife hello. The neutral planet is great for quotes. If I don't make it, tell my wife hello. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Nandgate, you get a treat if someone but not everyone says yes. Norgate, you get a treat only if everyone says no. I feel more confused. I shouldn't have asked for such an explanation. Oh boy. 1101 level. Yeah, yeah. So I had a suggestion for a trophy if you get to 1337. And I was like, ooh, but then I thought, well, I'm obviously, I can get to that really easily. And I don't think many players are going to be incentivized to get to that. I know Impulse has also done that before. I've done the whole 1337 levels before. One way I'd like to do it is out of a furnace. And earlier in the season, I broke a bunch of furnaces that have been used for ages, and I got so much XP, and I was like, oh no, I wanted to like do something with that. But yeah, that'll be a cool project as well, to like store a crazy amount of XP in a furnace. Did someone mention treats? Oh, I've been having treats lately. Okay, I got a new freezer. I got 2 freezers. One of the reasons I got this is literally for my new ice cream hobby. Okay, I love it. And the other day I made some raspberry and strawberry whey with like some jelly mixed in. One of these like little low calorie jelly tubs. Now, when I make these homemade ice creams, like one of the tricks to getting the flavor like amped up, if we want to describe it like that, is to basically use some sort of product or whatnot, right? So like your basic ingredients get you so far, but if it is Ninja Creamy Hollow, it is Ninja Creamy. If you want to get like to that Halo top level of taste, I haven't really quite got there yet. But if you want to get further towards that, I think what you need is a lot of like artificial flavorings and sweetenings in there as well, or something along those lines. I think, you know, that's obviously how they do it, but then to do it at home, I don't have a bunch of those on hand, right? And I know you can buy some of this stuff, but I'm like not sure what to buy and how much to use, and there's no sort of like on hand flavoring kits that I've seen for buying stuff. So you tend to use things that are a little adjacent to it. For example, Options hot chocolate is really good to mix in when you're making your ice cream. If you get the mint flavor, it'll bring out that chocolate mintiness in your ice cream. So it's like that. You have your milk, your whey, and then some sort of component of flavor. Now with this raspberry ice cream that I made, obviously the raspberries go a long way, but if you put in a bit of raspberry flavored jelly, it just, I don't know, it like rounds it out a bit more. It makes it feel a little less fruity and more just straight flavor. So I made a raspberry one, and then today I tried one that I made with blueberries, vanilla whey, and some of that blueberry jelly, and oh my god, it's so good. So good. I love it. I need to get myself a Ninja Creamy sponsorship, man. I'll sit here and talk about it for too long. You know? For too long. They'll be like, alright, come on. We said 30 seconds. You've been going on about this for ages. Raspberries are my favourite berries, says Lightly Lucid. Lightly Lucid, you are a correct human being. You have identified that raspberries are the most superior berry. For anything you ever have that is strawberry flavoured, it'll always be better with raspberry. That is the one rule of life I know to be 100% true. Trust me on this one. Next time you have a strawberry milkshake, get a raspberry milkshake. Strawberries and ice cream? Nope. Raspberries and ice cream. It's better. It's just straight up better. I'm hungry now, says Foofy. I'm getting a little talking about it, but I just ate before I streamed, so I'm kind of good. Kind of good, you know. Anyway, homemade ice cream with the Ninja Creamy, absolute brilliant investment. 100% for me. Like, I used to feel a bit guilty having Halo tops too often. Now that I do my own homemade ice cream, I am so into it. It is great. I got to thank Tango for that, actually. Tango was the one who sent me over the edge. Because I was umming and ahhing about it for ages. And then Tango just mentioned it, like, offhand in one of his streams. And then I was like, all right, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to go for it. Gwyn Mace Live says, say my names. I'm from the Netherlands, but let's see if you can say it correctly. Well, I probably butchered it, but hopefully not. Also, you know, good luck in the football. Not? I don't know. I'm not a big rivalry person, you know. But that's our next game in the Euros. It's starting to feel a bit real now. It's the semi-final. To all 1% of you that care about football. Who knew? Tango is also a creamy ninja. Is that what we're calling it? I'm a creamy ninja. Sounds kind of dodge. Yeah, he's also got it. And mentioned just offhand, like I can't remember exactly what he was said, but it was just like he was just saying, oh, you know, this tub of ice cream was so good. You know, the Ninja Creamy is awesome. And I was like, oh, you're doing this whole Ninja Creamy thing, right? I'm gonna go for it now, you know. And I went through it, but it was sold out. And I patiently waited, and it came back on the market, and I got it straight away. And ever since, I've been using it loads. It's great. It's great. That's the true fact. I gotta say, it comes down to just snacking some fresh berries. Red currants are the best. I haven't snacked on red currants, but my parents have raspberries in their garden, and like picking them and eating them fresh is really nice. It's a nice treat. Nice old treat. Daniel says, I think I remember that stream. It was quite a while ago. It was quite a while ago now. I couldn't tell you. Wait. Someone in chat says audio low or just me. Turn up your volume. There we go. Solved that problem, didn't I? You know, you see a message. Why is this stream so quiet? It's like, turn up your volume. It's relative. Jeez, people, come on. Don't you know how volume works? There's a dial, you turn it, it gets louder. Yeesh. Okay. Need a few more stairs here. Turn it up to 11. Exactly, that's what 11 is for. Hey, Jeff D76, thank you for using your old Amazon Prime. Appreciate you tuning in, using that on me. Thank you so much, my dude. Huckle says, volume is perfectly fine. That's because you dialed it to the preference of your eardrums. Well done, you. By the way, thanks for all the help with the mic again. Experimenting today with having it a lot closer to my mouth. So I'm going to listen back later on for the mouth breathing and stuff like that. But I've been meaning to say, and I'm getting a phone call, that's great. Let me check. I've got a couple of messages coming through. What's going on here? Yeah, I think what I want to do long term, I don't want to do this straight away just because I've spent quite a lot of money on audio stuff so far. But I think I want to get to the Shure microphone. I'm well aware of that microphone. Michael Jackson recorded Thriller with it. Lots of podcasts have it. And I think I'd like to go in that direction now that I've got this one sounding good. But I want to tweak around with this a little bit more and get used to it and just see what happens, as opposed to like rush into doing the next thing. But I think that's like my long-term goal now, is to get that Shure microphone and have it set up real nice. Using speakers, I'm not noticing mouth noises except speaking, of course. No plosives or sibilants that I can hear. Stop using the smart words, Bert. We know your brain smarts, okay? Yeah. Now I've got the cats dancing in my head again. Yeah, so there was a noise suppressing option on the microphone that was turned off. And I then turned it on. And since I turned it back on, I hadn't really noticed the mouth breathing because I had the microphone like a little further away. So I just need to test it with it being closer. So it might be suppressing all of that. Plosives, plosives as in explosives. Okay. The words you get from the P. Like that. Sorry if that was annoying in any way. The one that annoys me is the S. Like having a de-esser to tone that down is good. Right, I said that we needed to get rid of all of this grass in here, right? The question is how? Because it will spread in from the inside, the outside, won't it? Pretty sure it'll just spread in. We could put down water, but it'll probably be awkward. We can definitely dig some of it out because, you know, we got all of this above our heads. I think what we probably just need is a bit of a border over here. I think I will just... Actually, I think I'm going to use a shovel. I'm going to use a shovel. Because if it spreads in... You know, dirt actually spreads. Sorry, grass spreads is what I'm trying to say. And I think it spreads in a 3x3 box with like 7 blocks vertical. So if you're that block of grass, you can spread to this one, but probably not where I am now. But just in case I've misunderstood it, if we dig this trench and then get rid of all the grass on top, I'm pretty sure that would do it. And we'd be okay. So yeah, we're just having this trench here as like a divider. I could do some more torches here, couldn't I? Let's go grab some. Path blocks. I like that more than car. Oh my god, I want to do it with path block. I'm going to fill this back in. I want to do path blocks. That's a great idea. Plus, it'll be really self-evident when you look at it. Oh, you've used path blocks to get rid of all the grass. The one downside is that as we build in this area, the grass might accidentally find a way back in. Like if you put blocks on top and then remove them, but... Well, actually, maybe that's a reason to keep the border and then just do path blocks in the middle, right? Yeah, just in case. We don't want it spreading... Same reasoning again, really. There might be an instant in which it then gets to spread. Although, now someone's probably going to tell me that I'm wrong about the grass. 3x5 for grass, isn't it? I thought it was 3... Like, 1 block around itself in any direction, and then 7, including diagonal. And then 7, so like 3 up, 3 down? I could use coarse dirt. Well, coarse dirt involves placing. I'm looking for like a quick way to get rid of all this stuff. Just to mess with you, it's 5x5. Well, I won't take the risk. So yeah, we'll go dig a trench and then turn everything else into path blocks like this. So if someone accidentally turns this back into dirt, like in theory it's outside the range. Alright, we've got our next little grind sorted out. Let's go grab this and make sure we got lots of torches in the area. Alright, we know what we're doing. We know what we're doing. What would y'all like to talk about today, chat? I feel kind of topical. I don't know. What's going on in the world? I learned about David and Goliath from your video today during the British Grand Prix. They said these names. It comes up a lot. It comes up a lot, my dude. I'm not surprised you heard it. Is it coming home, says Becca? We'll make this one a short one. I don't think it will, but I think getting to the final will be really good. Be really good fun. And I'm not very invested in, you know, if we win or we lose and stuff. I've seen it all too many times, and it's just like, it's too easy to get emotionally invested in sports. Let's do that. Is Hermitcraft updating to 1.21, says Ditto. I was going to update it to 1.20.6, but then we had a bit of a U-turn, so it's not going to 1.20.6. So we have to wait for more mods to update to 1.21. And yeah. Right. Sorry, I'm just switching to standing. Oh dear. And I'll tell you what. Old man Xisuma needs to go to the toilet now. Oh, he stands up, he needs to wee. What an old git I am. I'll tell you what, while I go do that, and I won't be long, feel free to check out my music. I'll be right back, peeps. I'll be right back. Okay, peeps, don't worry, you can stop sweating, I'm back, it's alright. Jeez, calm down. Calm down, I won't go on for that long. I won't go on for that long. I was reminded of something to talk about as I went. No, I don't mean went to the toilet. Jeez, I mean went out of the room. Oh my god. Oh my god. So I've had issues with my computer getting really warm. Hasn't done that for a few days because we've had miserable weather. It's been actually cold here in July. Can't believe it. I was all looking forward to this summer, getting out there in the nice weather. It's just been cold and rainy. But I also noticed then that my computer has been getting nowhere near overheating. Like, it's been running real silent, which I love. Anyway, we've been streaming for a bit. That always heats it up. But I noticed that it was getting quite loud. And I was like, because I've been doing something else as well. Look, if you want to go in there, you know, that's what happens. Oh, I need to fill up one of these boxes, do I? I've been doing something else as well, which is like deliberately leaving like windows and doors open. So I talked about this a little bit on stream and in an episode, and one of the things I kept getting back was like, and some people will write these messages out really sarky as well, which always amused me, like, dude, you do know you can just like open the windows and doors if your computer is overheating, man. And it's like, well, did I tell you that, hey, I'm having computer problems, and by the way, I always keep all my doors and windows shut, and by the way, I throw the thickest blanket I've got over my computer when it's running, you know? No. Anyway, people, I don't know, why do we communicate like this online? I don't have an answer. So yeah. Anyway, you know, I tend to leave windows open anyway, but it just made me realize throughout the day I can do that a little more deliberately. So I've been doing that. And because it's been colder, the computer's been running absolute silent. And it's like, then I forget about the problem because it's not causing me a bother. So I've also been experimenting with underclocking my PC, but it's crashed like enough times for me to be like, yeah, this isn't like reliable. So underclocking doesn't particularly seem to be a solution. But hey, the sun has been shining on this side of the building for like the last hour, and now the fans are kicking up because I'm streaming, so it's doing lots of transcoding. And it's the problem that I'm worried about, you know. It's happening again. So underclocking doesn't seem to work unless I want the computer to crash randomly. I've been deliberately underclocking when I know I'm not recording or doing anything too important, so it hasn't been that big of a deal, you know. Oh, by the way, does this mean that torches can't go on this block anymore? Not only that, things won't actually spawn on it, so it won't be a problem. Ah, look at that. You've got to punch it off first. Yeah, torches won't be able to sit on that block. Interesting. There was also a spot I noticed. There was a spot that needs some more stone around the edge. I need to go take care of that. So yeah, I'm not really happy about it. Tiberius Moon, it's my CPU that's getting warm. As I understand it, with me not being that much of a, I don't know, computer tech person, I am on some level, but not on another. I didn't realize that Intel was getting more performance at the expense of more heat. It didn't seem to be the equation in the past, but it seems to be that way now. There you go, I need to get these bits out. So, where I upgraded from like quite a few generations ago, it didn't have this problem. So now that I got this newer generation one, it's just kicking out heat all the time. That's how it runs at these higher clock speeds and gets better performance. They've just been juicing these chips up with more and more electricity, and therefore they put out more heat. Set up your PC in a freezer, problem solved. Yeah, I mean, like where it is in the room, maybe it could have been closer to a window. There are tricks and things that you can do here. Some people put their computer in a different room and run the cables through the wall. I can't just willy-nilly do that stuff, you know? There isn't like an obvious option that I can see unless I want to drill a massive hole in the wall, which I'm not really comfortable with doing. So, yeah, it's just like, okay, this won't be a problem when it's cold, but when it gets warm and hot, like, yeah, it's going to continue to be a bother. Extra fans, says Miss Fire Fairy. Yeah, that won't help because it doesn't get at the root of the problem. The root of the problem is the CPU is just sucking up electricity and pumping out heat. You thought newer CPUs were more energy efficient. They might be, but not these top-end Intel ones. The way Intel are juicing out more performance is by sucking in more power and therefore creating more heat. If it were an AMD chip, it might be different. But like a lot of things in life, I've noticed, like, you learn lessons by going through problems, and sometimes you want to learn these lessons before they happen, and you just don't know what questions to ask. I didn't think this would be an issue when I brought my PC, you know, so there you go. Anyway, so a big part of, like, recording is being in an environment that isn't drafty or windy, because that stuff makes noise. So yeah, like, the whole leave your windows open, it's like, do you want to listen to that kind of noise while I'm recording my videos? Probably not. Probably not. Probably not. I put Noxus fans to everything. They run better while also being more quiet. Yeah, you know, if I do a future builds, I'm definitely going to try some stuff like that. Do a bit more research, but I don't really want to get another one anytime soon. However, because this thing is such a, like, power drain, honestly, I think I wouldn't mind trading it in or something, right? Like, I hate all that hassle of, like, setting up all your programs again and whatnot, but this thing just sucks so much energy. It's, like, crazy. I had to underclock the GPU. That worked okay, but not the CPU. Just play Minecraft on Xbox, says Dotbit Gaming. Yeah, that'll solve all my problems, won't it? Your PC is a bit of a beast, says Becca. It's a ridiculously stupid overkill build. I didn't understand any of this stuff. Ah, look, it lets you do that one, but not when the torch is placed on top. I didn't understand, you know, what a 490 was really for. It's for 4K gaming at 60 FPS. I was just like, I'm going to get the biggest and best things so that Minecraft definitely plays the best it can. If you haven't heard the story before, literally days after I ordered my PC, I discovered the reason Minecraft was lagging was because of a mod, not because of the actual, like, PC. And once I got rid of that mod, the performance got better. And then, like, a day after that, they released an update where they're like, oh, we've redone the lighting engine, and now it's even better. And it was like 2 days later after I brought it all, it was like, I don't need any of this. It was ridiculous. I ain't flexing on no one with the 490. I don't even want it. Like, I should probably downgrade it and sell it. It honestly makes sense to, but then I'm worried about, okay, you know, then you got all this downtime where you're taking the thing out and swapping around drivers, and then this program doesn't work or something silly. I mean, maybe not. It might go smooth, but I don't like the idea of downgrading it. Becca says, I'll have it. I mean, how much do they cost, though, right? Like, I reckon a second-hand one will cost you around $1,000 at least. They're so expensive, it's ridiculous. Graphics card prices are ludicrous. Oh, just ludicrous. For some reason, I thought the word cheap was in that sentence, and I was like, ludicrously cheap? No. Yeah, they are ludicrous. They are ludicrous. I mean, you got the problem of, like, just general inflation, but then you've also got, like, just an increased demand from different industries for that product. And the problem, like, so this whole, like, supply and demand is, like, a big part of capitalist economics, right? Oh, he's gonna talk about economics. Oh, geez, sorry. I know it gets very exciting around here. Like, it always, like, I always find it super interesting. It's like, doesn't supply and demand on some level sort of just mean cutting out the people that can't afford it? So, like, if you imagine a chart from, like, left to right going from, like, low down to high up, and imagine that this is, like, populations of people with different wealth, right? So, like, the people on the right can afford absolutely anything. The people on the left are, like, struggling with the basics. And wherever that supply and demand needle goes, the people on the right hand side can always afford it, people on the left can't, but, like, it wiggles around in the middle area, right? And I just find it crazy that a product like producing the graphics card could cost X amount of money, but then based on, like, who's willing to pay, then all of a sudden it becomes more. Because what Nvidia have learned is that people are willing to pay. Right? People are absolutely willing to pay. So then that slider goes further and further to the right. And yeah, and so when you see it with something like graphics cards, it just kind of makes me wonder, like, how does this play out with other stuff like food and, I don't know, building supplies and stuff? Like, what keeps it in balance? Because right now there ain't no balance. It just seems to get expensive, more and more expensive every single time. Like, the demand, is the demand that big? Apparently so. And I'm not trying to, like, infer anything here. I'm just being openly curious, and, like, just something about that feels odd to me. I mean, on one level I get it, but, like, it seems really weird. In the gold rush, those who sell the tools make the money, not those mining for the gold, says DJ Echo. You can say that about Nvidia and AI right now, right? Like, they are raking it in because everyone wants their hardware for the AI gold rush. You know? That's kind of what's happening there. And some people believe that's propping up the whole, the stock market and all of that, right? Like, things are air quotes good generally at the moment because everything is just being elevated by a handful of tech companies. And there's a big AI hype, which might be a bubble. Might be a bubble that bursts. Who knows? Might have a big market crash before long. Red Eye says, I think the term AI is misleading. The problem with the term AI is not that it's misleading. It's very broad and open for you to interpret how you like. Like, I am so excited for a future where AI is making the world better. But right now, there is a blatant, like, rush to try and sell people on AI and, like, make it into a thing. Like, it's a hype thing, right? And so everyone is trying to put AI into their products. And most of the ways they're doing it are just not interesting or exciting. And I don't think a lot of people really want it. But the real benefits of AI, that's the stuff that just isn't sexy. Like, the fact that it's been helping with medical research and stuff. And, like, helping... I want to say cures for cancer, but they do all this stuff with the AI, like folding proteins, and it's been advancing some understandings of like medical science a lot. But these are not the headline stories, right? They doesn't sell that AI, finds some new treatment for a type of cancer or something. Like, people don't care. So these companies are now like trying to sell you all sorts of AI integration, like into search engines and modifying your personal photos and stuff on the fly. And yeah, it's a really weird one, because the exciting stuff, the stuff I'm excited about, isn't what like gets talked about a lot, basically. And I think the one I heard a while ago, because I do like to follow the news a bit on it. Apparently, they're going to be able to make a blood test for cancer. If you have cancer in your body, they'll be able to find it with a blood test. And this is thanks to, like, AI being involved in medical research and stuff, right? Like, this stuff can just grind through tons of research data and find patterns. And now they're going to be able to make a blood test to find cancer. That's absolutely huge. Just think about how much, like, earlier diagnoses you can get out of that. And so there are these like really boring things that it can help with. When I say boring, it's like it just doesn't make headlines, like AI increases medical practice efficiency by 5%. It's just not a headline, right? People don't read stuff like that, or so it seems. I'm interested in it, but other stuff seems to sell more. What's X doing today, chat? Says Pistorello. I am turning grass into path blocks on a quest to see how many people will ask why I'm turning the grass into path blocks. So far, we're up to 7 people. 7 people are interested. It's, it's a brave experiment. Someone's got to do it, right? Foofy says, sounds like just trying to earn a cheap buck off the general public. AI has a lot of uses and research fields for a while. I believe where it is actually used is important. Making AI girlfriends, not important. I'm not even sure they're like making a cheap buck. Like, basically, behind the scenes, tons of capital has been poured into this stuff, right? Like, the amount of investment into AI has been insane. There's probably, like, what's the term? Unprecedented. There probably hasn't been, like, this much fever around a future technology, right? But as they're pouring all of this development money in, they have to show something for it, right? So, like, imagine yourself in an AI company developing, chatbots and other branches of AI. Because, you know, it's not the only thing they're doing, right? It's not just chatbots. They're using them, like I said, to help with medical research. Like, this stuff can pour over loads of data and then find patterns and, you know, help discover stuff, right? It can do a lot of grunt work for people. Now, the weird thing is that when you have all of that investment, then you then have a pressure from shareholders to return on that investment. So now all these companies that are getting involved in AI are trying to like productize it. And is medical research a product field for consumers? No, right? Like the things AI is probably going to be good at are the kind of things that maybe government should be funding, because it's going to hit on a different level of society. It's not going to hit on the straightforward transactional straight to consumer level, at least not now. But it is going to help with behind the scenes stuff that can like improve the quality of life for people and stuff. Your AI girlfriend disagrees. Brilliant. Brilliant. Red Eye says, is it AI or just math? I mean, it's a very interesting question. Is it math? Is it just processing? I mean, if you understand like the neural net that they model it all on, it's in a way it's like a predictor. Like you can give it big sets of information and it can quite accurately then predict, I guess, might be one way of thinking about it. Anyway, like the real reasons to be excited about AI just aren't what's happening like in the spotlight. And I'm kind of worried that this big rush to like cash in on the buzz and put AI in everything is just going to like pop this bubble, as opposed to like finding the real value of it. And I don't think it's ever really going to go away, but it'd be really sad if it like slowed it all down. If like the bubble bursts and then all of these like AI startups and stuff start closing down because they can't get more investment, and then we don't get to like have AI help benefit society in the ways that it actually can. ChatGPT is just statistics and probability. Yeah, it's like a predictor, right? Like you can literally give it a really long, complicated sentence, but it can predict an answer for that really, really well because of the way it's trained. The way AI works is not good for research. It can work as a search engine, but it's not give answers. No, you're misunderstanding. I'm not talking about ChatGPT when I talk about that stuff, right? Like, researchers aren't using ChatGPT to help them. Like, ChatGPT is a product of like the general AI development that's going on, and there are lots of other products, and some of those are just behind the scenes stuff that doesn't sell, that doesn't make headlines and sell stories. What am I trying to say? You know what I'm trying to say. Because I haven't been following it as closely lately. I've sort of like toned down the amount of content I consume. But when I was following it, like on the regular, it was like, you know, every week there'd be a new story about like some disease or some problem in medicine, and like, you know, they've taken all of this research data on it and used AI to help them find the patterns, and it's advanced, you know, the technology, or that now they've got a cure for something or whatever, right? Like, that's not ChatGPT. That's not a chatbot. That's something that's been designed specifically to do that job. I think we just finished this, by the way. There's kind of like a crazy atmosphere down here now, isn't it? Oh no, we haven't finished it. Glad I kept checking, because we got more. Are you talking about using AI to create simulation models? Something like that, yeah. It might be that they use it to simulate, like they use it to fold proteins, right? If you haven't heard of protein folding, they can learn a lot of useful stuff by understanding how protein folds. The thing with that is that there's like gazillions and trillions of combinations. And there was this operation years and years ago called Folding Home. And I think I first found about it when I had a PlayStation 3. And you could just leave your PlayStation 3 on, and if you weren't using it, you would help fold proteins in the background. So you would run these simulations, and then they would take the data, and it could help advance, you know, all sorts of different research around what protein folding is for, which is mostly, I think, medicinal stuff, right? Understanding how the body works, developing treatments. It could help you with that. In fact, I'm pretty sure during the pandemic, us hermits also did another folding home thing. Created a group and got people to, like, everyone was at home and it was something to do. Hey, your computer's being left on, get it to fold proteins. But now, like, rather than having distributed networks of computers all chipping in on this big problem, they're using AI to do it, and it's like massively ramping up the pace at which they can do it. It's like this is like what I think is the promising side of AI, the good side, not this hype bubble of like just putting ChatGPT into everything. That's not what I think is going to be the big thing. We've got a bridge to build over here. I forgot about that. Unknown, but they use the same type of computing, says Monarchal, laughing. I think most of them are built on neural networks, right? Like you have training data that goes in, and you have an output on the other side, and you adjust, like as you feed back and tell it, like, is it put the correct answer out, yes or no? It adjusts all the little sliders and variables in the middle, and then as a result gets more and more accurate with time. Is the gist of it as I understand it. The advantage of AI is pattern recognition in massive data sets, says Flynn J. Yes, yeah, it would seem so. I think the term AI is misused. It's used as a buzzword and often doesn't explain what the program does, says GuideTuber. Yeah, it's a very broad, generic, bland term. You can say AI and you can think of, like, you can imagine quite a few different things you might think I mean, you know? Oh, I need to go put that in the copper shop. We should go check it out together, actually. I did have some suggestions to add a little more atmosphere to the copper shop by, like, waterlogging. That's actually something we could try together right now that would be pretty consequence-free. However, if it didn't work the way I thought it would, this could be, like, a real pain. But I'll grab some water buckets so we can go check this out. We want to... yeah, try waterlogging some blocks over there so we get drips of water going into the room. But as I was saying, I had a lot of suggestions, but I was really quite satisfied with where the project ended, you know? I really got into a good space. If you've been on these streams before, I've been talking about how B-Dub shared this video, about getting, like, your focus together when you want to work on something. And that's the kind of principle that I took forward recently. And so I feel like my last 3 or 4 episodes of Hermitcraft have been sort of built around me having, like, a much better thing creatively to follow up on or to, like, move with. So this was definitely a result of that, right? And I came away from this one really satisfied. I went in knowing that everyone was going to love it, and then I read all my comments, and, like, people love the build. By the way, Ren here, this is stellar. Ren has just got a really cool vibe with his builds, and I love that he, like, adapted it so that he could incorporate the theme of what he's selling, which is Skulk, right? And then mixes together the build palette from over there, the build palette from over here, and puts his own twist on it. It's really, really awesome stuff. I love how us hermits can, like, bounce off of one another. But yeah, if you haven't seen it, right, like, I built this thing here, and this was just the entrance. And when I started doing the interior, I was like, oh, this is, like, this space here isn't going to be the shop. Once I got the copper golems in, I couldn't find a way to, like, bridge across to them that felt right. Like, nothing was working, and then I was like, this is just like a walkway to get to the actual shop. And then when you get to the shop, this is just, love it. Just totally embracing the blocks of the shop. I don't even know. I don't think anyone's even visited yet. I need someone to come and visit it. I need some feedback from a hermit. I want a hermit to be like, yo, the shop is dope, because this might be just one of the most awesome builds I've ever done. Like, I don't know. You could probably make it better. The roof might be better if it weren't so flat. Yada, yada, yada. But I love it. It is what it is. Fields of Nightshade says, I'm so in awe of people who do it effortlessly. Me too, man. So don't be in awe of me, because this was hard work. This was focus and dedication. I go on about this a lot, but I feel like I just want to say it over and over again. You know, like the whole, oh, you're just born with a talent or whatever. It's like, you know, people put a lot of hard work into stuff that they're good at sometimes, right? Like, I still don't consider myself to be good at building. I just put in a lot of effort here, right? Like, I really had to fish around for, like, what works and then focus on the bits that didn't, find the things that complemented it. It weren't easy. It weren't just straightforward. Dude, there is so little coming from that, but since we're here, I'm going to add just a few more. If I put them close to each other, they might accidentally start like forming into water sources up there, which I don't want. So yeah, we'll just literally put a couple. Might be a bit better to put them near the pathways though. So yeah, like basically what I'm saying is, like, a lot of the time you get messages like, I'm not good at building, what should I do? And it's like, build. You should build. just build, build, build. You're not going to get better by sitting back and wondering how other people do it or whatever. You have to put in the time and effort. It'll only become effortless the more you do it. There's probably elements of this build that were maybe a little effortless for me. I don't know what ones they are right now. Maybe like the texturing of this path here. You know, I've done this a lot, just mixing up a couple of blocks that look good together. And based on how much of your eye is drawn to the rest of the room, you know, this bit might have been quite simple to put together. You know? Bushes in the ceiling, says Becca. Yeah, adding bushes, right? Like, that is not difficult to do, but I've done it enough times to know you've got to have the right combination and you've got to have a little rhyme and reason. Like, down in the water area, the birch bushes are always a little lower down. They're in the water. Why? Because they're darker. It just kind of sells something that you would expect a little bit more, right? Up here, not so much. The birch is a bit different the way it's arranged, but it looked good. It felt good when I was placing it. So something like the leaves, that was pretty effortless, but in the past I used to really suck at placing leaves. Why? Because I never did it, and then when I started placing them, I'd be all unsure and, oh, I don't know if this looks any good, right? But yeah, the story here isn't, oh, X, you're so good at placing leaves. It's like, I've done that enough now to just have a little bit of a feel for it, and you know, I can jump into a build, place some leaves, and it don't look too bad, right? That's the story there. You could do the same thing, but you have to place those leaves. You know, you have to put in that time and effort. You have to build stuff that sucks to then go and build stuff that looks good. You know, go watch a B-Dubs video from 2011. All right, B-Dubs is always great at building. But it won't be like the high level stuff it is today, right? Anyway, those blocks, they're now waterlogged, and I don't think you're even going to see those water particles. I don't think they're even going to reach down into the room. Backseat gaming right there. I should do the Corrales maze bushes. I'll go over there now. The thing is, I just don't like mazes. I don't get a kick out of doing a maze. Maybe like an IRL maze. Oh, do you know what I forgot? I forgot to give the permit a home, which is actually why I came over here. B-Dubs also discovered the technique people used in 2D RPGs from the 90s to simulate depth. And how do you think he did that? By putting in time and effort to figure it out, I bet ya. Yeah, I know what you mean, though. I saw that episode a few seasons back where he was discussing, like, how he was using distance. I think he made this, like, big wall. What was it? It was, like, a mountainous terrain, and then there's, like, something in the middle. It might have been, like, a gateway. But it was all about how he was using... I think, the textures, but how you see them from a distance to create a sense of depth. Something along those lines. It was fascinating. I didn't really take it in very well because I don't know how to build like that yet. But hey, if I put in the time and effort, right, studied someone like B-dubs, maybe I'd get a little bit closer to it, right? So I think the permit could actually just go up the back here. And do you know, I was going to put a sign, but I think I want to keep the trapdoors, so... Okay, that'll do. Hello? You don't have arms, do you? Now, last time we did this, I think we transferred it to its head. And then we had to do some crazy rotational stuff. Oh, we're still on that one. There you go. Oh, but look at that. It's the wrong way around. Yeah, I remember this now. Ah, fell down here. What a tragedy. Tragedy. Blah, 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 tragedy. That song, right? I hate that song. Hate is a word I don't like to use. I mean, was the original by... Is it S Club 7? Was the original by them? Dude, I'm going to have to break more blocks than I like here. I appreciate the message, Lucaro. I will check it out, but honestly, I've just looked at so many guides telling you they've got the answer. And then going into the BIOS, can't find the same settings, or running into this issue, that issue. Like, there's so much content online that's like, here's the answer, right, to your problems, and then you try and get into it, and it's like, nope, it's not the same on my system. I mean, I appreciate the effort. I'll check out the article. I'm just saying, don't get your hopes up. I've gone through so many videos and stuff lately, how to fix your overheating problems, and it's like, it just ain't doing it. Can't get there. Can't get to the finish line. Uh-oh. Look at this. We got problems. That's about as high up as it will go. So maybe I need it to actually be back into the wall, which I think might... where are we going for? Position? This then might make it go dark again. I think I'm just going to have to put it as close back as I can and pray for the best. I'm also going to do the height. Put it about there. I think we can get away with that. I think we can get away with that. Good luck on it, though, says Astro Kitties. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I mean, I need some luck with this thing. Night Sports, thank you ever so much for 33 months. And Becca11 is here, some cheers and biddies. Don't mind me just grabbing more derp coins. Grab them while they're hot. The price of derp coin is going up. Thank you so much, Becca, I appreciate it. Just having a closer look at this, though, it does say it might be a software issue rather than hardware, so it'd be interesting to see what that one says. Most of the things that I've been looking at are saying that you've got to underclock it. The later high-end CPUs are hard to deal with, says Zandavil. Yeah, exactly, hard to deal with. Becca's got 800k derp coin. Oh my goodness me. New plan, buy server bank, mine derp coin. Invest! Invest in derp! Derp is the future. Derp is love, derp is life. Okay. Yeah, if you don't need the speed, underclocking will help, says Burt Potato. Yeah, except underclocking crashes my computer. You know? That being said, I've been undervolting. All this terminology is so confused. What the heck? Are there two of them? What? Oh my god. Oh my god. How even? That is amazing, that sight right there. How even? The heck? They're multiplying. They're multiplying. Oh my god. What if we get like another... Whoa, what's this? Oh, this is the top of Doc's build. I haven't been that close to it before. Didn't someone say we should go to the Corrales maze? Corrales maze, Corrales maze. Ain't no maze like a Corrales maze. Okay, dead end. If the post is a sign that you're at a dead end, that's kind of like that. Okay, no post there though. I'm disappointed. I wanted a post. Where we at, homies? Where we at? Cake! I found the cake! Woo! Is that like a bonus thing? Oh, no, nothing. Dude. Dude, I did it! Woo! Yay! What's my prize? What's my prize? What is this? A shop? I don't want to spend money. I'm stingy. Oh. Worst prize ever. 1 diamond for 3 stacks. Awesome. I guess, considering how much we use rockets... No, wait, I got this! I got this! Woo! Hey! Is it a pina colada? Oh my god, what an idiot. I look like an idiot. Jeez. I just mean in general. I'm not talking about the cap. Yeah. I was going to say, people fly a lot, so like, you can just fly over the maze next time, right? I don't like mazes, but I like it when I win. We never finished our chat about S Club 7 and ABBA, is it? So is ABBA the original, and did S Club 7 cover it? There is just something about that song. I think I can express what I don't like about it to a very select few of people who have watched all of Extras. There's this bit at the end of it, where they're like in the Big Brother house, and then it's like the song comes on, and they all start doing this dance, and it's like something about that song, and just something about that moment captures why I don't like that song. I don't know why. I don't know how to express it any further than that. Maybe you've seen Extras. Maybe you know what I'm talking about. Maybe you know better than I know myself right now. And you're like, X, I completely understand. Or I could just be, oh, some of you saying Tragedies was the Bee Gees. That sounds way more like it. Now, the original, I don't mind. It's that cover one that I'm just not into. Dude, I got to put this in my base somewhere. And this space up here could be like a little mementos room or something, right? I don't think I've actually captured or gathered a lot of... Captured? I've been going around the Hermitcraft circle with my net. Look what I've captured. It was Steps, not S Club 7. Oh, yes, Steps. Oh, my God. The boy and the girl bands of the 90s, and... Oh, I'd forgot it was Steps. What a name. When did they come up with that? Look, I was walking down the street. Right? And I was taking steps. Can you imagine them in the boardroom? And they were like, oh, steps! Oh! Dude, I could put some of these like, oh, player heads have got to go in my memento room. And maybe some mob heads too. You saw them at Pride Day. They're still going. Well, GG. Well done. I mean, like, as much as I might dislike those industry girl and boy groups, they still have to, you know, get up on stage and dance and perform and all of that stuff. That ain't easy. You know? That ain't easy. I can't do it. Okay, oh, what materials do I want up there? Some terracotta, maybe? Let's grab some terracotta. Etho has joined the game. The one, the only. brand new YouTuber on the scene. You know, our newest member on Hermitcraft, Etho. Welcome to the server. Right, let's get some more of these. It's pronounced Etho. Yeah, exactly. Ethel. Ethel's an old school name. We don't hear any Ethels around anymore. Not much here jumping out at me. Just I love being able to see the textures because it jogs your memory as to what's in the game. That's another reason I like creative building so much, is because you just whip out the creative menu and it like instantly you can be like, oh, there's all these blocks, and then pick the one you want. I feel like I want some sort of different material at the floor level here, which is actually going to be 1 block lower than that, so that'll get filled in, which means I think the ceiling... Oh no, wait a minute. Okay, it won't be. My mind is gravitating towards beehives. I don't know why. Not beehives. No, beehives. Yeah, beehives. Oh, behave. Beehive. Something. This block all of a sudden comes to... Maybe it's because Efo logged in. Efo loves this block. Sorry. Etho. Oh my god, I forgot my own joke. Pointless. Absolutely pointless. I don't know why you're still watching. Day into 94. Thank you so much for 8 months of support. Greatly appreciated. Greatly appreciated. Chiseled bookshelves make nice floors too. Oh, they do. Aren't they like really easy to make? I think chiseled bookshelves are kind of easy. Oh, look at this. I've got stupid amounts of wood. Okay, let's... I maybe could have added this as an auto crafter. Yep. They are. Yeah, I could have added an auto crafter for this. Oh, I was going to use those ones for something else. Oh, well. Probably need to make more in a minute. Rapid Meanie, thank you so much for the Prime. Appreciate it. Thank you. Poor bit commitment, unsub. Oh, unsubbed. Oh, no. No idea how to craft them, actually, says Jill. Well, if you missed it, it's... slabs and full blocks. So once you got, you know, your tree farm up and running, it's pretty nifty, pretty straightforward. Right, I brought a box of stone. No, wait, I brought 1 stack of stone. What is wrong with me? Should have brought a box. Gonna fill that in. And then it's that level that we're building the floor at. Those two do go together pretty well, don't they? Shall I just go for a typical... I'll tell you what I could do. Wait, that didn't work. Yeah, you can rotate that one. So, like, what if I just said, you know, it's very easy to put down, like, a checkered floor, isn't it? But one of those blocks will just subtly be rotated. Maybe you notice, maybe you don't. Maybe it helps break up that whole kind of repetitiveness. And immediately I feel like I've committed some sort of Minecraft cardinal sin. I can't leave these blocks like this. They have to... Ah! I fell down! Newbie! Newbie. There we go. There we go. Cardinal sin undone. Guys, after Elon Musk brought Xisuma in 2002, he renamed it to Xisuma. Oh, I've not heard that one before, mate. Right, let's go over here. How do y'all feel about them changing the name back to Twitter, by the way? I think it was the right decision, honestly. Okay, let's break that. Okay, do this, then the next one we won't. We'll go like that again. I still call it Twitter. You'll have to start calling it X then. I can work with this as a floor in here. I think it looks pretty good. We'll have to obviously get way more detail in here. By the way, that's something that I feel like when building can be a little scary, is as you're starting to put stuff together that works, it still looks a little bare, you know? It still looks like you've got a long way to go, and Yeah, I think sometimes you just have to trust that you'll get there. Twitter in the UK, says Becca. It's definitely called Twitter over here, isn't it? You got to sound slightly aggressive when you say it. Otherwise, you ain't British, mate. You know what I mean? Geezer. Right. Enough of that. Whew, just enough blocks. Just enough blocks. That is really nice. That is a good foundation, I think, for what we want to do here. I think we're going to need to put in some carpets, some bookshelves, all sorts of stuff. Oh, I need to end a chest time. How long till we have a hideous chest monster is kind of what I'm thinking. It's Edster71. 8 months of support. Thank you so much, my dude. I apologize if I butchered the name, by the way, you know. I'd say I gave it my best, but honestly, I kind of breezed through that one a little quickly, didn't I? Facebook will soon be Xbook. You know, Facebook, I think, is, air quotes, dying platform, you know? All I ever hear about Facebook is negativity, like bad stuff going on over there. Rarely do you hear a good Facebook story these days. Looks good from below as well. It does actually, but we'll have the opportunity to do more, like with the roof there, so it's not like set in stone that it has to look that way. Looks like we're going to have all of this filled in down here. Yeah, that'll do, that'll do. Maybe that block would be better as terracotta. Honestly, I don't know why it isn't. Thanks. Wasn't the X thing just a tax scam? Buy something expensive, run it so you have a net loss for the tax. I don't think it was a tax scam, I'll say that. Tiberius Moon is the same manufacturer board as you do, so they featured the location of the settings for you in advance too. AI tweaker, internal CPU core management, AI SEP, CA SEP, assuming your BIOS is version 2102 or higher. I haven't touched my BIOS since I installed it. I hate the idea of updating the BIOS in case something goes wrong, so I'll look into that. Thank you again, Tiberius Moon. I appreciate you sharing that stuff with our mods. You know, fingers crossed this one will work out. As you can tell, I'm a bit pessimistic. If I haven't made it clear when it comes to trying out solutions, but hey, if you've got the same setup as me, then you know that's a little more promising than random videos off the internet, right? Okay, so we got bamboo trapdoors, as we should do. Should really have a good supply of everything because you know, we farmed it all. Now these are actually the ones I'd like to use the most, but I just haven't got around to doing the mangrove farm yet. Or a jungle farm. Jungle's definitely going to fit in pretty well up there. So would... Actually, a chacho would go in pretty good too. Warped trapdoors? Oh, do you know what I got to do? I got to go do something. I got to go distract myself. He rarely does. Remember they had a designated handle for Muskie when he was at SpaceX. So the people who do the... What are we talking about? I don't feel like that continues on from something I said. Right, we're going to come over here, put some things back, because I kind of need a clear inventory for a moment. So let's drop off our buildy boxes. Then I guess I need a... Well, that's actually a project box for somewhere else. I need to stay organized, need to stay organized. Must stay organized. Why a quad primate when you can make a sextuple? What are you talking about? There's always two conversations in chat. The one we have with X and the one we have with each other, says Lightly Lucid. Sometimes it feels like there's more than just that. Okay, look at that. Look at that. That's... Oh, X. The inventory's so clean. Oh. I don't feel dirty anymore. Many mobile manufacturers has the default voltage set too high early in the BIOS on Intel. I've heard people say that, Zandevil. In these videos I've been researching, they're saying that like a lot of motherboards like juice up the voltage and stuff. Oh, I'd really like to get to the bottom of it. I'd really like to get to the bottom of it. Yeah, okay. Ah, I forgot a thing. I've got to go back. Oh, my God. Oh, the inefficiency. 30 seconds of my life wasted. They come with performance profiles enabled by default that overclock, says Dual Palm. I might have something like that running on it. I don't know, because I just... all those settings are just like... just drowning in them, you know. Just drowning in them. I have convos with myself out loud. LeMayo, says Lil Spagbo. And in chat. You also have them in chat as well. Zeus and others got a lot of media attention for it. Yeah, as long as you're paying attention to that media, right? Like, my attention to things is all over the place. Sometimes I'm into something, sometimes I'm not. Okay. Now, trapdoors, that's something I probably want more of. But dude, this is the ticket right here. This is the ticket. Except I've already got some of this stuff, but I could better organize what we do have here. To some extent. I mean, there was like a good methodology for this. Initially. It might just help to rip out, like, way more of this. Let's go with those things. Right, I'm probably going to want quite a few of those. And doors. Yeah, anything that's in, like, a full stack is something that I've just ripped out. So then down the bottom here is usually where I put all the extra bits, right? The sign can go there. Right, so I'm going to go grab a couple extra stacks of these. Okay, look at that. That's glorious, that is. That is what, you know, a project chest should look like. It should definitely look like that. So we're going to come over here and just start grabbing a heck of a lot of this stuff. Probably want, like, that many. Dude, this so needed to get done at some point. So needed to get done. Let's put doors, buttons. What's the other thing? Pressure plates? There's pressure plates somewhere. There it is. And yeah, then all of these things, then those things. Now, where we've been left with like a lot of stuff that could be anything, I'm just going to grab a couple more of those. Fill them in like that. And then I can change them around later. Brilliant, brilliant. We totally needed to do that. We totally needed to do that. All right, Above the Line Official is here for 6 months. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. And peeps, there's over 130 of you. No, 130? I can't do numbers. 1,300 of you. Thanks for tuning in this Sunday evening. Really appreciate you coming by. Feel free to hit the follow button. Also, go check out my music, Soulside Eclipse, if you've not been here before while I've been telling you to do that. And to all of you who have been here a million times, I apologise. Anyway, I was looking at the stats actually the other day on that stuff, and it seems like if I keep talking about it in streams, people keep trickling over and checking it out. So I'm going to keep mentioning it, basically. Yeah, there's more than 130. We've established that. Yep. Ow! Owie! You got your dad to start listening, and he loves it. Awesome. That's cool. That's cool. I actually spent a little bit of time yesterday doing some music stuff. There are these moments when I really get the inspiration, and it's usually when I'm busy and doing other stuff, and I'm like, I'd love to, but I can't right now. But yesterday, so a little story. I went to the physio, and I've been diagnosed with tennis elbow in both elbows. I've got, I had all the knots. Yeah, what do you call it when they like rub your arms and stuff? They rub your arms. They walk up and give you a little rub. Oh, you're better now. No, the proper like deep tissue massage or whatever it's called. Now that, I think that's a little strong for this area, but also I feel like the texture is right. The color isn't, but the texture is. So maybe we can work with that. You know, bamboo's probably going to fit in there so much better, actually. So I can't keep up with my own train of thought for more than a minute sometimes, I swear. Why did I start talking about this? Can someone tell me why I started talking about this? Jeez. Anyway. Oh, another distraction. Lightly Lucid, thank you for the cheers and biddies. Here you go, X. Sorry about your elbows. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate the biddies. Yeah, my elbows suck, but they're going to get better. I went to the physio, and oh my god, like, I put it off for so long. Why? Well, actually, I can tell you why. The last physio that I went to, I didn't have a great experience with, and so it kind of put me off. And I went to a different physio this time and had a great experience, like I've had in the past. Like, physios, they know what they're doing. And I've had some really good experiences where you go there, they sort you out and get you on the right path back. That kind of feels like what I've had today. Or at least when I went, because I did some exercises for it today. And it's starting to feel a lot better. But I can't remember why on earth I started talking about that. Like, it's gone already. They'll go somewhere around here. Doing inspired music. Ah, Lil Spagbowl. Yeah, okay, so because my elbows are messed up, I'm not playing guitar for a few days. I got like a couple of hours free in the evening, and I was like, oh, go on then. I busted out the keyboard, I started messing around. But ever since I've put out my record, the desire has like really shifted away, but it's been strange because it's almost good. It's like, I feel like I lifted a weight, and so now, you know, when I would do that in the past, I'd really be into it. And now I was just kind of like, nothing much happening today. I gave it a while for like, gave it a go for like half an hour. And then I just didn't want to do it. Just wasn't happening. Which was fine. I was like, okay, that's fine. You know, and maybe next time I go give it a little go, maybe something will spark and I'll find a way back into it. But yeah, I got into the studio, I started pulling out some old projects, messing around with some stuff, but I just didn't really feel it. So strange. Putting that record out really changed me in some way. For the better is the point I was trying to make. Just feel so much more relaxed about everything these days. Anyway. So there's like that little bit there, which kind of looks odd. I think, yeah, we can't change it there and we can't change it there. It's just going to be like that. And to be honest, it doesn't really matter too much. It'd be nice if there was a way to sort of blend it into what we're doing here a little bit more. What did we do over at the spawn chunks? Yeah, we need to link up with Cub to advance that again at some point. Adam Iron Ore, thank you ever so much for subscribing. Love the new username. Sizap, thank you for the prime. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Right, so like in terms of like what are we putting in this room and details and stuff, it is a solid foundation. Yeah, now that we put in like all of the stone, it's pretty solid. But as I was saying earlier, like this, like we can put more shape around this thing. Like we just got the foundation. I reckon it'll end up looking really cool because, you know, Cub's... In fact, building with Cub is going to be awesome because Cub is really like bold with color. He'll just go for it and throw like colors together. And I'm not that adventurous. So I'm kind of like keen to to learn from his style, I guess you might say. So yeah, doing all of that with Cub is going to be interesting. So yeah, up at this level, spruce. Now, can we... What happens if we put... Oh, if we put one in the middle, I think that totally works, doesn't it? Yeah, that totally works. But now, you also need a bit more, like, depth and shape on either side. Now, when I do that, yeah, you get it, but now we're using the same material over again, so... Something else. Probably just another trapdoor, right? I don't want to keep using that one. Probably dark oak might go reasonably well there. And then up top as well. But I think we'll avoid that for now. Sometimes just doing one little thing at a time helps. Ah! I destroyed the glow lichen that stops things from spawning. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Yeah, this works for me. I wanted to do this for a while, peeps. Made this place feel more like a home. And I think having some shelving and stuff to put trinkets and stuff on would be a good idea. That was originally what this room here was going to be for. So I don't know what this room is going to be for. And I kind of want to build a little pagoda thing over there again. Because I don't consider the base and stuff finished as of yet. When I had physio for my shoulders, when you had physio for your shoulders, I understand why kittens and puppies became so limp when they carry their neck. I don't understand. I went in for shoulder therapy. That was the first time I went to a physio, and they helped so much, like build the strength in the shoulder again. Not every color scheme is an adventure, but I like how most hermits really went for color this season, even more than previously. Y'all do gradients, color palettes, contrast, and blocking. Love it, says Rhonda Dialin. Yeah, there's a lot of really amazing build styles and stuff on this server. So much talent. Spruce sign for the window frame. Oh, you are thinking. You are using that thing between your ears. What's it called again? I heard it named itself. Anyway, let's go put those on. That'll look nice there, won't it? Can probably go with a different material as well if we want to. That might be better suited to the outside though. Oh, I wonder if... Wait a minute. I wonder if you can, like, go up. And just, like, go here. What does that look like? Or maybe that needs to be higher up. I don't know what that is. But it looks cool. Dude, I'm hearing weird... Wait, I'm hearing clankety-clank noises. I thought I just saw something over here. I should really stop using that cheaty free cam. Dude, I swear I'm hearing clankety clank sounds like on the decorated pots. Did anyone else hear it? Little clickety click, clankety clank. Oh, I missed something. Some of y'all heard it, okay. The walk sound of these blocks, one of them sounds a little squelchy. Anyway. I've become paranoid all of a sudden. Yeah, so when I look into this space, because you've got this like 2-block depth, this is definitely shelving. Now it has to be shelving that allows, I think, item frames and armor stands to sit in. I'm kind of thinking we could... I just swear I just heard it again. We could kind of use maybe some bamboo mosaic. We're going to need a crafting bench. And then these fence posts are really cool too. Let's grab one of those. Looks like boarded up windows, apparently. Kind of does, actually. Wait, that's not it, is it? You have to make that. Yeah, that's the one. And then do that. I mean, I've got loads of this stuff. I should have taken this one with me over to Loglands. I should have taken all of them. Could stock it up all the way. We could actually swap out the two different bamboo ones here to give it a little bit of variety and stuff. Now, can I get away with that twice and it still look cool? It's definitely going to need something to break it up. I think we're going to need to put leaves in this room too. I need to... Oh my god. Oh, I desperately needed to sip some water there. Maybe this one? Yep, that one's got it. Now, what did I say? Actually, maybe I don't need the other block. I thought there was one more thing I wanted to grab. Right, so some of those can get intermingled, right? Putting in signs, and I think birch. Let's go grab birch. Birch mixes in well. Drink water, don't die. Yeah. Yeah, that old thing. Drink water, don't die. Beta and Daniil says hydrate. Indeed, hydrate. Welcome to the chat, by the way. I think the thing between my ears is called a toupee. Oh. I was on about the other thing that named itself. Let's see. So we grab some of those as well. And then I think I want that block. Actually, I've got to strip it, haven't I? So I use that. So I'm kind of thinking... Come on, place it correctly. Bam. Nice. Yeah, but actually, like, I don't think the contrast works there, so we do that. Then maybe one in the corner, or maybe just before. Or maybe here. Yeah, I'm going to go there. Strip those, and then... like that. Now let's go grab the other ones that we're going to mingle in here. Put that one there, this one here. You know, there's some slight variation now. Then I want trapdoors. And somewhere in here I need a little bit of greenery, and I think I know where. This is going to have to, like, connect with the ceiling at some point. Actually, I might put a post there again. I don't know, a few shrubberies, or does it look a little out of place? Or maybe just a couple up the top. Sometimes having a good reason why they're up there makes sense. Like, if you make them look more like they're an intentional plant, that might sell it a little better. Flower pots and a composter. Yeah, mixing the theme together. That's not what I'm going to do, though, because I want to grab... I might put a little Mission Possible token sort of on display. Just because it's got that custom texture. I rummaged in here earlier. Okay, that is not mine. That is for something else. Did I give myself one of these trophies for something? I can't remember. The permits don't belong. Oh, okay, yeah, heads, player heads, that was it. These are the other things that we have that we're going to put in here, obviously. So I guess we need some item frames now. Alright, so the bushes give garden vibes. They do. I can understand putting a bunch of tools down here and turning it into like a worker's room or something. I mean, maybe we just put this thing in here and leave the others for a different room. It is nice to, like, space stuff out a bit and not cram it all into one spot. So over here, this might end up looking... a little cramped if we go for like the same design again, right? The way it comes close to the door. So let's say we're going to do a different design here. Maybe this is where we put the bushes. So that's me falling down. That's the middle. Let's get on here. All right, and then swap it around. That's looking all right. What's the planned purpose for this room, says 8Brover? Well, I was kind of thinking memento room, but then this whole decorative idea has come together a little better. I'm going to switch back down to sitting. We've been stood for most of this stream. Let's sit for a little bit. Can someone please come and do the dishes for me, says 4Gil? Sure. Dude got the levels. Oh my god, says Red Russ. You should see my ender chest. Right. I mean, they're just levels, man. They're pretty useless. Let's see. So have that there. Maybe that's where the bushes go, right? Like, they'll look good here. I reckon we're going to end up needing like jungle trapdoors all the way across the top or something. This really does have a nice gardeny vibe now, though, doesn't it? A couple of workbenches maybe here in the middle. Can do that, and then I can do this. That's feeling nice. It needs like one more color in here, kind of central. I could picture like a green carpet, but I'm not sure if that would look good all the way. We need something else in here. Any ideas, chat? Like another pop of color. It could come from the ceiling. Also, down here, I was wondering if these should like go all the way up, like that, or at least in those spots. Maybe get rid of that one. Looks kind of cool. Mangrove trapdoors on the roof. As much as that would work, I am not chopping down mangrove trees again. I could actually go to like a mangrove swamp and chop some down, to be fair. I'm thinking about like building a farm for it. Do I have any azalea flowering leaves? Probably is the answer. Redwood color matches it really well, though. Oh, it does. It does. It's just the effort. The effort. Oh, is there a shop? I could totally use a shop. Very nice, very nice. Yeah, composters are going to go in here, aren't they? Yeah, let's go buy some. Why? I am like a rich hermit. I'm not the richest. I've seen Cub fans diamonds. I got like a chest full of diamonds, and I'm just allergic when it comes to spending them, it seems. It's because I like building farms. It always just feels like, why don't I build a farm for that? There's some composters. I got more elsewhere if I need them. Now, these might look a little better with some trapdoors or something around them there. Yeah, it definitely fits the vibe of the room. I think some details in here are going to sell it, though. I could picture there being like a little allay floating around holding a flower or something. Minor derp, methinks. Is that a chord? Yeah, I ain't hurting for diamonds, right? So, who sells mangrove? You want Skiz to be sold out so he can give himself a ticket. He's not online. That's the only thing. Okay. Okay. This is cool. Oh, what? That ain't sold out. What? Do I take these diamonds if they're sold out? Ah. Check the back left. Well, you reckon there's like some backup stock? Back left. Back left would be like here somewhere. Wait, over the fence, round the corner. Oh, there? That don't look good either. That don't look good either. Uh-oh. I'll have to see if I can get Skiz and show him his wrongdoing. Defund the popo. Oh my god. Can you imagine that, eh? Imagine that. Even out the front here, I feel like we could take what's on the inside and build it up a little bit. Kind of got something in my head. If I just grab a couple more things. Yeah, I think I got all I need here. Dude. Mojang, the inventory's perfect, you know. Zero issues with the inventory. Nothing needs to change, clearly. Now it's just missing a little something around the base. I think a couple of spruce trapdoors might be all it needs. Maybe some glow lichen on the flowers as well. Also, maybe you know, it flowering at the top don't quite look right. Is it flowering at the bottom better? I'm not sure. I think it's better that way around. What's something we could put on top of it? Like something that looks flowery, like a moss carpet maybe. I don't know. Moss carpet might look good somewhere in here. Right, we got to figure out the roof. I do not want to do mangrove. I could go chop down some mangrove trees if y'all tell me where a swamp is, I guess. If you insist, I guess I could. You know? Are these... Oh, they're spruce trapdoors. Why did I think I had mangrove trapdoors on me? Right, then comes terracotta. One of these days I'll figure this out. There we go. Click on all the things. Right, and I want to put that in the room. Let's before we go, let's do that. Pickles! Chat, you are geniuses! Oh, using your memories. So clever. So clever. Except where are my pickles? They ain't in there, are they? They might be in the light category. They in the light category. Yo, homie. Let's go put some pickles up there. Pickles and leaves. Believe. But hashtag believe. It's incredibly subtle, but it might just work. I think that just adds a little spice to it, doesn't it? Can I put like a pickle down here? Oh, that's definitely staying. Oh, and this thing. I want to put that like kind of front and center there. Okay, so trigger. Item frame invisible. Nice. Give it a little rotation. Got a gorgeous little drink there. Pearl is the genius, to be honest, says Pinjam. And don't sell yourself short. She might have come up with it, but you remembered it. And what is life if we can't remember things? It's nothing, chat. It's nothing. Who am I? What is this thing that I'm experiencing? You know? Right, let's go put this. I don't even know what I'm saying. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Chat, where is a mangrove swamp that I can go demolish? I was so expecting y'all to say, fly left. Just fly left. Oh, left, yes. Of course, just fly left. Nearby, says True Dude. Oh, so specific. Man, calm down. Calm down. In the mining dimension. We don't have that here. That's only on LPMT. You know, I said I didn't like these earlier. I'm just wondering if they might go there. It feels like maybe it's one color too many. Even these areas, though, they. Oh, I know what we need up here. I know what we need up here. Is this like ASMR now? I don't like it. I don't like doing it. Oh, I was gonna grab some of these ones. A cartographer's table. Yep. Maybe a grindstone. I can see there being a grindstone in there. And a cauldron with some water is probably a big yes. Beyond that, though, flower pot and flour. Need a few of those. Okay, let's go get flowers and a bucket of water. Forgil says you could come join LPMT, though. The thing is, I'm a one player. I'm a one player? Yeah, I'm a one player. I'm a one world player. I really struggle to play in multiple worlds. In the past, I have managed to do a little bit of modded at the same time. But generally, I do better if I just focus on one thing. Because this ain't no regular game, is it? This is like creative energy that you're expending all the time. And to do that in multiple worlds, it's never worked out too well. Okay, so I'm going to put this one over here. Cartographer there. Grindstone will go up the top here. And then some flowers, so like 1, 1, and 1. Very pretty, very pretty. I feel like having things hang down from the ceiling, like lights, will look good. I can't actually... Maybe a little rug here, like a 3x3 moss rug. Or green carpet, I'm sort of saying. Chat! I'm talking to you. Chat. Ask the Warrior says the swamp is obviously at minus 9,500 and 8,500. Oh yeah, I'll quickly just, you know, nip over there. Just have a quick little look briefly. You know, if you look away, you might miss it. Chat, you're there now. Chat, where? Why is no one on a mist telling me where I want to go? Mangrove Swamp, what's wrong with you? You're supposed to do my bidding. Oh, you're going to make me look it up, man. Oh, you can't believe it. Now, that looks gorgeous. I've got a feeling mixing these two together might look really nice. Almost works. Kind of works. I don't know if those extra bits really do it. But it's close. It's close, isn't it? I like that a lot. I like that. But I thought it looked better when it was a 3x3, honestly. Yeah. We'll go with that. Where's Doc's base? I can get to Doc's base. Is there one near there? Just like the cardinal direction and fly, you'll find it eventually. I mean, that's true, but I'd like to get to the closest one, please. I mean, we got 1,300 peeps here. Usually someone's bang on it. Normally someone's telling me before I've even asked the question. Doc lives in a swamp. We need to go to a mangrove swamp though, right? Cause I'm a real man. No, that was a terrible joke. I knew it was terrible before I said it. Okay, Farland. Oh wait, we got chords that are reasonable. Reasonable chords. From 2 verified independent sources. We have to go this way a little way. No, that way a little way. And then... No, why did you do a poll? Why did you do a poll? I'm never going to get there. Right, this way. Ow! We're going to try what chat says. And if you're wrong, chat... Oh my god. I'll never let you see the end of it. I'll never stream again. To be fair, once we get past Gem's amazing statue with the trident, I think it'll be like not far off being in render distance if these coordinates are correct. So like in theory, it should just be over there somewhere. But it doesn't look very promising, does it? Also, farm. Oh, dude, someone made up coordinates. Someone told a porky. I can't believe it. Well, I'm going to have to go use a mist or something, aren't I? Oh, I've got the seed written down somewhere. Let's park our butt over here. Ugh. Well, this is what you get, chat, for not doing my bidding for me. Now you got to just stare at the screen. I'll make you stare at this one. Go check out my music. Yes, I'm using this opportunity to plug again. Oh, I'll never give up. Right, do I have the seed written down on my notes this season? I don't think I ever did that, actually. I never wrote down the seed. Huh. Right, where's the map program that I use? There it is. No, it's the wrong one. Oh, so many bookmark things. I forget what it's called. Chunk something, isn't it? Mind map, is that it? No, that's not it. What is it called? Chunk base. I found it. Okay, chunk base, and then I need the seed. Come on, come on. Right. Do that. Do that. Do that. And then... Okay. Right, I'll stop the plug. I apologise. Where's the app? Seed map. Right, and now I want to select Mangrove Swamp. Tell me where it's at. Oh my god, it looks like there isn't one for a while. Okay, what's that? 4,000 blocks away. Appears to be the closest one. Or a very small one that's not really any closer. Okay, so I gotta go the opposite direction. In a straight line, at least. Oh, Cleo! I guess we can take a detour on the way. East by 4,000, that is correct, yeah. We'll just unmute. What happened to X's horse? Still on my back? What did you think? What did you think? I'm riding it right now, basically. Oh, this is it. Look, it's been built up. Hey, Cleo. Hello. You are muted.
I'm muted. Sorry. I'm sorry. Hi. 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 Hi.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi.
Okay. This bit works. This is fine. This
Yes.
is great. This is perfect. Okay. Slight problem. Do you remember when we had a block and it was powering two sides?
Yep.
Okay. This isn't triggering the droppers anymore.
That's because there's no block here.
Okay. And we don't want to put a block there because it would power the next one.
No.
Yeah?
No. The problem is when you do this. Because
Okay.
then that block
that
gets
will
powered.
pop off.
Well, yeah,
And
it'll also do that, but let's say it didn't pop off. It powers
Mhm.
the dispenser in front of it and the block next to it. Yeah?
Okay.
So,
Okay.
like this, now it will power the piston and the dispenser and nothing else. So the piston below, dispenser in front, nothing else.
Okay. Well, I've got.
Ah!
I did have.
Accidental click. My bad. Oh, I might have changed something. Let's reset.
Okay. Sign carrot. Okay. Right, I'm gonna test. Only one of these things should go off now, from what you're saying, because I tried putting blocks there and didn't think it worked. Did it work? Did it work? Did it work?
Well, a
Did it work?
birch sign went into the dispenser. What were you expecting?
I
The
was
golden
expecting
carrot?
a sign to go. Well, whatever was in the second one.
Okay, yeah, no, the second one went through. Yeah, that totally worked. Let's do it again.
But these have all triggered now.
Let's have a look. Right. Okay, I'll look into that. 1 second. Oh, it's quasi power again. Oh, we hate it. We hate it. Why did that not do anything?
We hate it. We hate it. Chat. Quasi power.
That time it did 2. I guess if it does the one on the side, it will only do 2. Okay. If you lower, no, it can't lower because you need it to lock there. If we move it 1 block forwards and then update it. So I think what might work, if you go down below and move those pistons 1 block forward, so you remove your colored terracotta and the pistons are 1 block forward, I think there might be oh, I don't have any of my redstone stuff with me. Do you have note blocks?
Hang on. I don't have note blocks, no.
Do you have wood and redstone?
I have redstone. There should be wood somewhere in the chest.
Oh, I found some wood.
Redstone.
I found some
my
wood.
Redstone is in this chest over here. So.
Cool. I found some wood.
Nuts. Cool. Right. Oh, poo. I hate going down in there.
Here we go.
All right.
Oh, I need 1 more.
Pretty sure there's wood somewhere in the box.
There's wood somewhere around here, Clea. I wonder where it is, though. I wonder where it is.
I wonder. Okay, right, all right. You're being facetious. Right, I get it. I got it. I understand, X. I understand social use. So you want me to take out the
Yeah, pistons go forward by 1, so no need for the terracotta.
Okay.
Before we do that over and over again, we'll put them all in and see what happens. We'll see what happens.
Okay. And then piston.
You got it.
Piston. Done it.
Okay, did it work properly that time?
Only one piston triggered.
That's because it worked properly.
Let's
do it again.
Hang on. Let me put something in there so we know. Okay.
It does that bit okay. All right, I fixed it.
Okay, you fixed it. Thank you, X. That's all I needed.
You're welcome.
I can do like item metal elevators and stuff. It's
awesome.
fine.
Bye-bye.
I appreciate you. Hugs. Bye. Super X away.
Cybot says observe where the block is. I did wonder about doing observer, but yeah, I just figured a note block would update it, and then it would know it's quasi powered. Another JT is here for another 85 months. That doesn't make any sense, but thank you so much. Appreciate you, Giant Hole. Just zooming in on it because... yeah, thank you so much. 85 months, my dude. One day, maybe in the dungeon. Right, I haven't been out here before as evidence of world not loading because of Bobby mod. Where's my numbers? Just another 3,000 blocks to go or something. Do solid blocks like stone always transmit power below themselves and forward, please? Trying to figure out redstone ladders. The block gets powered. They call it hard powering. So, like, if you power it with a repeater, it can power things next to it too. Like redstone dust or another block. What we did there was we had to compensate for quasi-connectivity by powering the block that's diagonally above the piston, okay? But it won't actually power it unless it gets an update. So we put in a note block next to that piston to give it an update. All right? It's super straightforward. It makes total sense. It's very logical and totally isn't a bug. I feel it, swamp, isn't it? Says Drew Dude. I've only been out this way, I think, earlier in the season a couple of times looking for rooted dirt. I had this old arc where I was going to, like, go explore the world to find rooted dirt trees. And then, like, after a while, it became really difficult to actually find them. And the ones that I did, they had been dug up. Because I had this experience, like, early on of just finding loads of it, basically. And it was like, oh, this is easy. And then, this is definitely the place I came. Look, there's one of the trees. There's where it got dug out. So I was thinking, oh, yeah, fly around the desert, get rooted dirt. No need to farm it. Just go out into the wild and grab it. And then, wow. That turned out to be a hassle. I didn't have wings at that point either. All right, mangrove swamp. I'm clearly not the first person to come here and destroy stuff. So I feel no guilt, no shame. It's time to harvest resources. Should have brought some shears. My ender chest, like, I left it behind me. I was just like, go to swamp, mine blocks. Didn't really think that through. Because you need to get back on top of the trees, right? So I need ender pearls, and I've only got a limited supply. Oh, I have not thought this through. But wait, the vines. The vines, they said. Cozzy drives me nuts, says Coffee Bacon. Yeah, I mean, like, if you can avoid using pistons, then it comes up less. That's one thing. But if you have to use pistons, yeah, they suck. I organize my ender chest for a reason. Wherever you go, you got everything you need. If you don't bring... Wow. That's very atmospheric. Huh. That feels like it looks different from when I showed it off. Like, oh, there's a portal. That's brilliant. Some time ago in a snapshot video, right? Like, I checked those things out, and then you see them way less frequently when you're actually playing the game. So it's like, ooh, is that how I remember it looking? How many of these do I actually need? Because I want to get enough to maybe fill up that whole roof with a couple of beams going through. I'm going to do this the slightly scumbaggy way, which is not normally like me. I'm the kind of person that, like, when I destroy the environment, I clear it all up. I don't leave any half chopped down trees, but you know, I don't care. I'm changing my ways. Look, look, someone already did it to me. I've just become the victim of the thing I'm about to do. I'm like, I'm just going to chop them and not worry if I don't get all the logs and leave some leaves behind, and then I fall folly to that because someone else did it. See, that's why I never do it. That's why I never do it. Got to think about the other hermits and their needs, right? Or maybe not. Maybe not. Yeah, it's just easier to go straight down. Feeling lazy. Oh, there's a bunch here together, isn't there? There's a bunch there, right. Yeah! Noises. We have entered X's selfish era. Yeah. Well, I am trying to change some of my air quotes OCD behavior. You know, the neatness and the time wasting with silly little details. I really am trying to lean against that and not do that anymore. So, now I'm like, yeah, I don't have my shears. Normally I'll chop down the whole thing and get every log, but like, I ain't got time for that. I want to finish this thing off. Look, I reckon if we get 2 stacks, we've got to be good. We've got to be good with 2 stacks. And we've got a portal to get back now as well. We should probably label that, right? Like in the Nether. If it's an above the ceiling portal, which it might not be, labeling that would be super helpful. Is there like another... Yeah, there's another log thing over here. Log thing. Don't even know what I'm talking about, do I? Wow, I'll take that. I'll take that. That's a big boost. Hey X, quick question. What's the resource pack for the Colored F3 menu? Not a resource pack, it's a mod. When I put out my Vanilla Tweaks video, the data pack recently, I had quite a few comments from people saying stuff like, oh, you know, Hermitcraft won't be the same if you can, you know, not silk touch your ender chest. What are you doing? And I was like, I didn't say the word Hermitcraft in this video. I say very clearly what it's for at the beginning of the video. Why am I having people confused about what it is? I don't get it. I understand some people sometimes. Oh, hello. Hi. I rescued you, buddy. I understand if people are like a little unclear on things sometimes, you know, like especially with the recent updates, you know, some of the stuff's being split across 2 updates and it can be a little tricky to misremember or whatever. But like, this isn't a Hermitcraft video, and I haven't mentioned Hermitcraft, and I'm getting... Oh, I just whacked my microphone arm. I'm getting these messages about how this doesn't fit on Hermitcraft and stuff, and it's like, it's not Hermitcraft. I don't know who these people are, like, what they're tweeting about sometimes. Right, that's enough. We got enough. We got enough. People make assumptions on the internet? No way, says 8Prover. Hey, look, it's on the roof. That's good. Yeah, it's like, okay, assumptions are one thing, right? But we're talking... We're basically talking... Like, assuming stuff that isn't even there. I don't know, it's like turning up to a Hermitcraft video and being like, I don't know, talking about a bunch of other YouTubers that don't play on Hermitcraft or something. It's like, why? How have you got these wires crossed? Anyway, I don't know why I'm moaning. It's nice to have people comment on your videos. Yeah, I'm going to get rid of these. I think that's a good detail for the outside, though. That one. And down a level, too, so... Just down there, maybe up top as well. Yeah, we'll go get some more. Didn't we have, like, 4... Oh, there you go. There it is. There it is. At 8 in total. Okay, so we want spruce signs... that'll fit in there, won't it? We want spruce signs. Then we're going to craft some trapdoors. What's the betting that I look at this and go, nah, after all that? I wonder if a propagule could fit in there as well somewhere. Maybe in a flower pot, or you hang it off of a leaf block, I think. There isn't actually really any room for it. Right, spruce signs, spruce trapdoors. Trapdoors are such a scam. At that price they are, yeah. At that price they are. I need to go over to Loglands and do like we did earlier, because that was smart. Grab all the stuff and just throw them into these things. We'll do that next time. We'll do some more stocking up. It was a good idea. Before we do what we know we're doing on the outside, well, actually, no, I'll just get it done. Just get it done. Let's just get it done. Dum, 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 dum. This is why you use the Vanilla Tweaks recipe for trapdoors. Yeah. Well, that's a Vanilla Tweaks thing, right? So if I show that in a Vanilla Tweaks video and then someone's like, oh, this shouldn't be on Hermitcraft, you know, it's not. It's not. Why do you think it is? I didn't even say Hermitcraft in this video. Okay, I think we're going to need some blocks just to kind of like pillar up here. The level that I want to place this at is like here. So if we're talking about having these things in the roof, we got to say, is that the right height? Do we want it going all the way across? What other stuff do we want here? These questions and many more need to be answered. Can you see it working, chat? I think I can see it working. I think we also want a couple of pillars of stripped mangrove logs. which we'll put here. Hopefully y'all like this, because it's expensive. So then when we get over to this area, we don't have trapdoors there. So, do you like that? Is that going to work, do you think? I think some buttons on it might help as well. And those buttons could do with being a little contrasty, I wonder. Wow, X does other videos besides Hermitcraft? Sarcasm, LeMayo. Here I was thinking I was going to have to explain some things. Here I was. All right. I feel like some scaffolding would be nice about now, but all we got is this spruce. That's all we got. Horizontal pillars. Do you mean going like up from the ground? That's kind of not what I want. This is what I want for sure. It might even make sense to just have them go over into those corners. Although you wouldn't see that from down below. And nothing can spawn in there, right? So that's, yeah, no, that doesn't make sense. Here, is where we get to kind of see a preview now, because that's one half of the room done. It is nice. I think it lacks a little depth. Like, ideally, these tiles need to be one block lower. And maybe we can get away with that in the middle. There's one leaf block that might be in the way or something. What about adding these on? So, what's the width for this room? 1, 2, 3. I think I'm actually going to do this by placing. So there, actually, do you know, it doesn't even matter if it lines up correctly or not. Just put them in. Just put them in. I will say, I can't help but feel like the bamboo buttons might be a better choice there. I will say, I know it's controversial, but I'm all for bamboo buttons. Yeesh. Yeah, that's better. That contrast is real nice. Y'all feeling this? How am I doing? Is the room good? Because today we did some on-the-fly building. I wasn't even inspired to build. I was just like, let's go build. Feels nice to do this in survival sometimes, you know? Acacia buttons. Ooh, I think we're going to do acacia wood in the area down below. Like, we have to get to that. We have to put some acacia in here. Because it's suiting the block palette we got around us and stuff, you know. Right. In go the... Now, these are the ones that I said could be a little lower. In the middle. That means, like, one different over the back here. Let's actually just leave it like that, then. No one will ever notice, will they? So now, to place it, I've got to aim a little different, is the only thing. It's kind of annoying. Requires focus and discipline. Discipline. Yeah, definitely nicer with it lower. I think we've established that these buttons are superior, except I can't put one there. Someone's going to press these at some point, and then I need to reset all the trapdoors, right? I've seen what hermits do when they visit other people's bases, and that is one of the things that they do. I think what I'll do is rip these two out. Yeah, I think I like it like that. All right, all right. A few more trapdoors and we got it, we got it. We're gonna have it. Peeps, have you enjoyed the stream today? If so, be sure to hit the follow button here on Twitch. Let's hear some ding-a-lings in the eardrum. Next stream I do will probably be a little bit of variety. I've been playing Minecraft. I feel like just playing it off camera a little bit more lately. I'll give you a ding-a-ling, says Coffee Bacon. Thank you for the ding-a-ling. Number go up. Whoa. Okay. Got to shift over that. Over to the other side. And I fell down. Okay. Ah, did it wrong. Made silly noise. Oh, look, exactly one left, which is exactly how many I need. Couldn't have planned it. Oh, it's really nice in here now, isn't it? That's a gorgeous roof. That is a gorgeous roof. Okay, so this time we'll put them one lower. I think we need some sprucey signs. Put those there. Pickle ceiling. Oh, what? Put pickles up there. You know, it might be fun. Might be fun to do that. Did I do all the spruce signs yet? I'm not sure that I did. Okay, let's make more. And then I'll probably find out that I did. Oh, I did. I did. What about the entrance here? Maybe some trapdoors here as well. You know what? It's gorgeous. I think it's missing like one or two little lanterns hanging down and then it'll be done. The mirrors are getting a little darker in here as well. I think I turned my brightness setting down, by the way. No, it's still on bright. Oh well. I thought I did, but apparently I didn't. I think actually like soul lanterns might be a little better because it just makes everything bright. So glow lichen can be subtle and hidden, and then these ones can do stuff. I reckon they should keep adding more like light sources with a little utility in mind. That's nice there, and then one hanging down just over here. That's got a nice ambiance to it, I think. Maybe one. I kind of wanted that one sitting down, actually. Can it sit down? It can. So, like, three of those. The color pops in pretty well. And then I said glow lichen, but we've probably got enough around there that it's not really going to matter. Yeah, I don't think we need the glow lichen. Oh, candles. I don't want to put them above the trapdoors if it's hidden lighting. Candles is a really nice suggestion, actually. So let's go through our boxes to tidy up a little bit. Could probably put those there, that in here. That's all the spruce. Okay, right, lighting sources. Where's my, like, project junk? Here it is. And then you start to see all those blocks that you were just blinded from a minute ago. Bit of redstone, note blocks, mangrove roots. That thing, that's all from Cleo. Okay, that's tidied us up. Then I need flint and steel. Put the axe away. And some candles, which we will have in here. They will be plain, but they will be great. So what light level is the same as a soul lantern? I think 2 might be, or maybe it's 3. I honestly, I really liked the pop of the soul lantern in here, but we'll go with the candles. We'll put them in 3s. Or maybe a 2 up there and room for a little bit more somewhere, if there is. Is there no room there? No, the trapdoor. So a couple of bits of light come out of there, and then rather than up there, let's put them down at this level. So yeah, a few sets of candles now. Nice. I'm wondering if those composters could do us some signs around them. Gonna need more than that. And signs, please. Signs, signs, signs. Well, my friends, I think that is a really fleshed out little room right there. Let's go make the thumbnail. Put these last things away again. Awesome. We done did good. We done did good. I think I'll go tidy the rest of this stuff away off camera though. Cool. Thank you everyone for tuning in today. That's going to be it from me. I hope you enjoyed it. Gonna have a quick look at chat while I wrap things up here. That is the end of my stream. I will look for someone to raid. If you're heading out of here though, hit the follow button before you go. You're still voting for glowberries. Oh, they would have fit in so well. But we're done. We're done. That was a nice little room to get decorated. Nice little room. 3-hour stream. Yeah, I just felt like cracking on because I can't play guitar in the evening. So I figured I'd share my time. Apparently Cleo is streaming. How perfect. How perfect. How perfect. You saw what Cleo was up to, so you know, the Hermitcraft action continues, right? Redstone genius. Absolutely, Cleo. Absolutely. Right, I'm going to send you over to Cleo, peeps. Enjoy it, and I'll see you again soon. Take care.